13,000. AG Almighty 8 gang, pull up and get your shit splat gang. Pull up, hop out and scramble your shit gang. On their computers. Baller alert. They on computers talking shit offline, they losing it. 10-year legacy on life support, now the Patreon hit. The mod's a bitch, I'm been goofy, it's just to send some bits. I ain't a snitch, but 3rd out of 3rd, he ain't never call a hit. Mimology, Mr. Hustler, Vanilla on speed dial. My niggas wild, can't forget Theo when he the golden child. Who else around? Kicking swaggins and DSP on some goofy shit. KG a bitch, trips to Japan, he get finessed by a chick. He a trick, I just made a brand new socket. What we do, huh? We just trolled a brand new op, bitch. AG Almighty 8 gang, what up? Get your shit scrambled, gang. You can't get played like Rambo, how would other pack your girl a snack? She go get swipe right to see how you react. DSP is how you don't play, he failing games every day. Buying fast food with the tips is why he gaining weight. We troll a chill, the socks is real, man, it's been a drill. Subcon went up a few days ago, bro, you know that ain't real. The streams ain't chill, you yawn and complain about your bills. Cackle be gon' damn near every night, you need some gin for real. You diss Ninja, PewDiePie, and the Almighty. What the fuck? How you go feel when them Twitch cops not on your side? Get that ass bang. Kicking the furries, sweaties do sweet just like some McFlurries. Chat put on sub, only mode the moms don't have to worry. Do them dirty, X pull up with the shit, they get super nervous. What's the purpose? Praise be his name, Almighty at your service. Pull up, they log in, what's up? No tips, no bits, they talk tough. Let me change up the style. Hey, gang, we go wild. Hey, what? We hooligans, cooling and bullying and fuck next, we up now. Ha, hey, gang, we go wild. Hey, what? We hooligans, cooling and bullying and fuck next, we up now. Hey, shout out to Susan and big ups to Porsche for holding it down. Hey, niggas out here trolling with a couple grand? What the fuck? To me, that sound like you a fucking fan. Hey, do them dirty, X pull up with this shit, they get super nervous. What's the purpose? Praise be his name, Almighty at your service. Praise be.
It's Tevin's fall.
I'm not here to tell. I'm not here to get shout outs. It's just me and my gang. AEG, Almighty Head Gang, what up?
Baller alert.
Yeah, I got my bits on me. I ain't tryna tip right now. And if I'm not being me, I got a sock right now. Just yo, you was leaving on site. If I turn on the stream right now, on a stream. Me and Ed Gang, we ball. Y'all free thing right now. Gang. Yeah, I got my bits on me. I ain't tryna tip right now. And if I'm not being me, I got a sock right now. On a sock. Yo, you was leaving on site. If I turn on the stream right now, Me and Ed Gang, we ball. Y'all free throwing right now. I'll talk tips. I don't know what y'all cheering about. Matter of fact, as we stream, I'm counting tips right now. If a nigga play with my channel, he can get banned right now. Team no troll, so you know I got my motherfucking mods right now. Mods. Yo, he was all on my dick like they tryna sub right now. Said he gon' give some silver, said I couldn't go and clock out. You need to get out. They sent me tips on the own, cause you was checking on their accounts, checking all their account while you was getting no subs. I was checking on my mouth, was just counting Egg Gang, bitch. You know, we got mouth, we got clout. I go crazy with the trolling till they learn man all my niggas. Rolling up on streams to see what they about. What? It's follower only mode, so I had to change my route. I got 17 socks on the couch right now. And 500 bits from ads right now. I got whispers all on my main. How you doing? People know I'm safe, even when I'm not around. Yeah, I got my bits on me. I ain't tryna tip right now. And if I'm not being me, I got a sock right now. Yo, if you was leaving on site, I turn on the stream right now. Me and Ed Gang, we ballin'. Y'all free throwing right now.
There's a sick motherfucker on the internet called Tevin.
love casting spells.
Hello, welcome back to the Atlus stream, but this time it's at night, so it feels incredibly different to me. And I don't want to dilly-dally. I want to get into it. The old man is not here to hold us back. We're gonna get through this. This is no nonsense. This is all endure, baby. We're here for it. Okay, I've heard whispers that this is not very good. I don't want that to be true, but I do have limited expectations. Thank you all for showing up for Atlus After Dark, an impromptu idea that we'll see. Anyway, without further ado, right into it. I even got the timestamp, so we skip all of the preamble. We get right into when DSP shows up. Like I said, no bullshit, no playing around.
We pop out the chat there. And Phil, do you hear us? I'm sure you do.
Here we
Oh,
go.
you're-
It's the 20-minute technical support session with
Woo!
Phil. Let's go.
Oh, your
Let's
mic's a
get
bit low.
some
Oh, your
stuff.
mic's a bit low, dude.
Me?
No, him. By the
Okay.
Phil.
And I realized
hear
earlier
it.
there's a lot
There we
of
go.
chats
Okay.
on screen.
Need more?
I hope you've got the big enough brain to
More?
figure it out,
More?
because there's
There
quite
we
a lot going
go.
on.
Session with
That's good.
Phil.
Okay.
Let's go.
Now what about- Now what the hell's going on with the camera?
Just
Here we go. We're having camera issues.
It was working, I swear.
Yeah.
It says video
Let's
connected.
don't
go.
worry, everyone. Just everyone calm.
Don't worry.
Chill.
Already
Just
camera
enjoy
issues.
Burger.
Already.
Has gifted 5
Son. We
Why
got-
is DSP incapable of doing anything without having tech
Your
issues?
new enemy
The
cog.
camera is on. Phil has problems with the camera being off.
Oh, here we go.
Oh!
I have to hit the button.
Oh, the button.
Ah,
Yeah.
The
Let's go.
labyrinth of
Yo,
text.
guys.
Let's get.
It's the ultra rare
Boom.
Ghostbusters.
You need to know what everybody is
Phil.
saying all of the time. This is the paranoia
There we go.
stream.
Hell yeah. There we go.
Bustin' makes
Ain't
me
afraid
feel
of no-
good.
Hell yeah. It's
Yo,
been 9 years.
go.
9 years since I wore this thing.
Wow, you got the
Wow.
classic, eh?
It's the throwback. That's why it's the wrong color.
Oh, that's
Fancy
sick.
house
That's sick, actually. Shit.
Nice. Let's go.
So when I heard that they were doing Ghostbusters, I did know about this beforehand, that the theme was Ghostbusters. I accidentally heard that. I was really hoping that he was going to reuse the costume. I really did. If there was any decision that would have been easier, it was to reuse the costume, that thing that he absolutely adores and loved, right? He loved the Ghostbusters costume.
vintage.
Oh, is my camera reversed? Because I can fix that. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's mirrored.
Yeah,
It does-
it's all
I can fix
good.
that.
Yeah, for sure. Boom,
Yeah.
boom.
I got
Like,
more
as
tech
lame as it
savvy
is,
since,
it's
I've been
the
doing this
only
myself.
logical
Yeah,
thing
look
to
at your
do, I would
background.
think. You paid for the
All
fucking
fucking
thing.
glowing.
You haven't used it
It's
since, and you know we didn't throw it away. He doesn't throw away anything.
1,000 subs. We'll all
There we go.
sing the Ghostbusters theme song karaoke. And Phil's gonna say hard R's on Dark Side. Phil's gonna say it. So we need
No,
to
no.
get
You gotta-
1,000 subs for the Dark Side Phil hard R special.
Okay, but
I'm almost positive that that is in the countdown we're about to watch.
No, no, surely not. Phil.
No.
Dark Side
I
Phil would
double-checked.
never say the hard
double-
R.
You did
check.
double check?
I
You did?
double-checked.
Okay.
Now, wait.
Double checked everything.
You
Phil,
were
don't worry.
missing one of the numbers, so I'm assuming it was the hard R one, but I replaced it.
Bro, just think of that, though. Like, DSP is out here and actively thinking about doing streams where him and other people watch him be offensive and say slurs after he was pushing for years that he was a different person and that that stuff's not funny anymore, and he was placating to an audience that he no longer has and no longer wants to cater to. But now we're gonna go back and look at all of our most racist moments. Now we're based? Like, what is that? Talk about a fucking 180, a flip-flop, if you will.
With another great racist moment.
Oh, another great racist.
yeah,
moment.
my
We're gonna-
favorite racist
We're
moment.
gonna call him Führer Phil. After
Like, bro
this.
literally
Yeah.
didn't even check
No,
good
that
enough
really
to make
was-
sure that there
I
wasn't a
was-
hard R in the clip that he
was laughing my
sent. Think
fucking
about
ass
that.
off. But before all right, Phil, how are you, by the way? Welcome.
Doing good. You know, guys, I'm streaming on Kick now.
Yeah,
Co-streaming.
no, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, hell yeah, dude.
How are you liking Kick?
Do you like it?
It's good. It's very reminiscent of back when I was on Twitch. Like the chat is so similar to Twitch. Like
Except it
He hates the chat.
Pay.
He absolutely hates the chat.
Exactly.
That is coming, but let's not forget to get
Who
some
you got?
tips for Phil. It is the liquidity of his business.
What in the goddamn? Go follow Phil.
So let's get some tips for Phil. Let's
Yeah.
go. You could right now go and give Phil a tip. You don't have to just contribute here. You could tip Phil.
Yo,
Because
shilling
provide
for
liquidity
Dark
for
Side
Phil's
Phil.
business.
Yeah.
Because
Even if this is a long con, even if this is a grift and they're making money off of DSP and this is like a little pet project that they're doing, like, what do you really think the comeback is for grifting, like, and helping DSP in that way? Because I don't think that it's ever going to particularly look good, and maybe it doesn't have to, but I just couldn't look at the two the same. I don't know. But speaking of tips, since they're shilling and grifting and money begging for Darkside Phil, Lyrical Thesis with the 2. Who you gonna call? May 1st Busters. Absolutely, dude. They've got a whole busting crew there. And Meth Bear with the 5 says, Worski loves to dish it out, but can't take it. But he can take it in the mouth for a line of blow. He's a lol cow like Phil. I don't know any of that to be true. I'm not too familiar with Andy Worski. But that, hey, if that's the words, that's the words. I just read them, man.
tipping makes him feel good.
Thank you,
okay?
Meth Bear, for the 5 and the information. Big if true. No way. No way.
Oh, you know what I mean?
I just can't.
Abby, since I've been
No way. My download is corrupted.
good. You know, guys, I'm streaming on Kick now. Go
Yeah.
stream.
Why didn't I verify this? Wow. Amazing. What a miracle. Okay. Disaster stream, actually. Wow, wow, wow. I apologize for the silence while I find you something nice to play, because my file was corrupted and doesn't have the rest of it for some reason. So here is a finito if it was 1965. Probably not the best of picks, but we love Chief Keef and we love Finito for sure. I think I got it here though. Let me. What a big brain pick. We loved it. We lived for it. Some gator with the 2. You mean the 40-something adult kept that outfit? Absolutely, dude. You thought he was gonna throw it away? Come on. Come on. We're not throwing that out. We spent good money on that. Very good money. Absolute hoarder DSP throw something away? Hell no, dude. We keep literal trash in cardboard.
Oh, is my
Okay, sorry. I'm still figuring it out. This is what happens when ALT leaves. I can't be left alone, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't the way that it is.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Ah. Now everything's a mess.
camera reverse? Because I can fix that. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's mirrored.
Yeah,
It does.
it's all
I can fix
good.
that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
We were here, Rich.
Karaoke. And Phil's gonna say hard
We're back. No,
R's
we got
on
it.
Darkside
We're here.
Phil's gonna say it. So we need
No,
to
no.
get
You got it.
1,000 subs for the Darkside Phil
And I'm now
hard
finally catching up
R
on
special.
chat.
Okay, but
I'm almost positive that that is in the countdown we're about to watch.
No, surely not.
no. I
Darkside
I
Phil would
double-checked.
never say the hard
double-checked.
R.
You did double check?
I
You did?
double-checked.
Okay.
Now
Double
wait,
checked everything.
you
Phil,
were
don't worry.
missing one of the numbers, so I'm assuming it was the hard R one, but I replaced.
Oh, he already
it
removed
with
the hard
another
R
great
one.
racist
Okay,
moment.
Oh,
okay.
Another great racist.
Yeah,
moment.
my
We're gonna-
favorite.
So he
racist
did
moment.
we're gonna call him
pre-screen.
Pure Phil after this.
Yeah. No, it's
Whatever
really
you
funny.
do, don't
I laugh
call
at-
him Pure
I
Phil.
was laughing my fucking ass off. But before all right, Phil, how are you, by the way? Welcome.
Doing good. You know, guys, I'm streaming on Kick now. Co-streaming.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
All right, we're
hell
back. We're
yeah,
back. We
dude.
did it. We did it. We're back.
You like
It's good. It's
Successful.
very
And
reminiscent.
we're only
of
15
back when
minutes
I was
in.
on
Look
Twitch.
at
Like,
that.
the chat is so similar to Twitch. Like
Except it
Just
puts
pretend the first part didn't happen.
Exactly.
So the fact
Exactly.
is coming, but let's not forget to get some tips for Phil. It is the liquidity of his
Okay, all right. It's the liquidity of his
Let's
business. For fuck's sake. Let's go.
Yeah, we have a new
Follows
DSP
the
follow
way.
us every single day.
Exactly.
But
Somebody in chat says, "Has Phil lost weight? You're looking trim."
yeah, you actually are.
Yeah, I'm down to a 195.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow.
Let's go.
It's almost like he says that every other day now or something
Metric
crazy.
Phils at this
Crazy.
point.
Hell yeah.
Obama phone Pro Max 5G has gifted 5
subs. The last
Coming
we
for-
saw you, Phil, you were destroying Ralph effortlessly. That was beautiful, Ralph. All pilled out.
What
all
is this?
drunk.
Knob
You're-
slobbing?
you're-
Oh my
I
lord.
was built up to believe that this guy was gonna.
Like whoa, Jambalaya, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Big ups, brother. Thank you. But like, what is? I didn't expect this level of knob slobbing. Holy shit, slobbering. That's what I'm looking for. I know I get that it's to felt teeth and Ralph. I understand, but like, holy shit, brother.
To be like, you know, a
To
big
think
shit.
that
He was gonna
DSP
talk
really has
major
ever felt
trash
that
about
anybody
me.
is kind
And
of
that's how the
absurd. He
video was
barely
presented.
understands
Like,
what's
you gotta
happening.
react to the video. You gotta react to it. And I turn it on, and I'm just like, what is this like fart happening on stream? Like, there's fucking nothing here.
Hey,
He's barely
fart.
conscious,
Let's go.
And there's like nothing to even work with.
But it was
you're
bad
trying
when
to
Rich
respond
did
to
it.
something.
Remember
He
that.
was trying to say he was the final boss. I'm the real king of hate, Phil. I'm the real king of hate. But as we'll see with these moments, Phil is truly the king of hate.
Yeah.
And Dice Trail has gifted 5
subs.
Suffer,
Before-
Ralph.
All right, before we
You
do
have to
anything
be as
planned,
racist as Phil.
thank you, Dice Trail, for the 5 subs. Before we get into what we had planned.
Yo, it's really
we
not
gotta
that
show you-
different from
you're
watching a
Cog,
DSP
right? Like
stream.
big.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
I had my interactions with COD
Oh,
while you
you
guys
have?
were away there.
Their live
Okay.
streams
I had a
really
couple.
are
Well, he was shitting on you,
interrupted
going,
all of the time
"You
as
beg,"
well.
right?
Wow,
He was
wow.
Covering you begging, right? But watch this clip
You won't
from.
even believe
You won't even
this,
believe this is
Phil.
actually
You
real.
won't
Okay,
even
I'll
believe
make
this
sure
is
Alright.
out today.
make sure you hit the share that I have down there to
Okay,
hear the
watch
video.
stream here.
The
Let's
watch
see.
stream.
Okay.
There. All right.
It is.
Okay, so he was going, "Oh, Phil bags. The Kill Casino, they bag." Watch this.
Okay.
Guys,
We started off with fucking Cog?
Going
No.
out into the streets of Dudleyville or something like that, right? And we'll get a camera on
I
it,
didn't want to
and we'll
watch
sit
a fucking
Go
Cog
on.
segment.
And all I'm going to do is look like a homeless bum on the streets with my little coffee cup that's not actually got coffee in it. And we'll do a whole bum stream. That's right. And
So he's planning to do homeless begging streams. Thoughts?
Like actual begging streams.
Actual.
Because there will be no content but begging.
Wow, that's like meta breaking, right? Like he's going to right to this. Maybe you know what? Maybe he'll pick up some useful techniques from his peers. while
That's
he's out
almost
there, you know what I
funny.
mean? Like he definitely needs the help.
Maybe I'm wrong. This is not to play contrarian, but I almost find that
This
funny.
new meta, because you could technically not only get contributions online, but you could. We're missing out.
He's
If you stay from the
diversifying.
gutter,
He's got a
you
point.
could
He's
get
got a point.
donations. Phil, are you considering it perhaps the double dip of not only online but in the actual gutter begging? Because I'm thinking about it.
Well, it's kind of like right now I'm doing the dual streams on YouTube and Kick. Maybe I should do dual streaming and in person as well.
Yeah,
That'll try.
All right, I think we're gonna skip the Cog segment. I really do just want to watch the. And then I fucked it again. I'm gonna crash out. No way. No way. This is so funny. I just want to have a good game, have a good stream. Can't take this shit no more, man. This shit really is fucked though. And my download's fucked up. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be, guys. I really like that. That's fucked. What have I done? got banned again. No, it's not true. Atlus isn't banned again. Is it still up on Raw Phil? Do we still have it? Can I watch it on YouTube? Are we saved? Fuck's sake. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's all saved again. Salvage to stream.
Over here.
Look at
on
that.
the
I'm like a
as well
professional or
before-
something.
Are we gonna just start it, guys? Are we getting into it?
We're getting into it. Look at that. Look at that. 2 saves.
Oh boy.
Back to
Now,
back. Call
a
it
lot of you
skill.
might be thinking, surely this was made by a
Call it skill.
detractor or a hater of Phil, somebody who had it out to get him. But in fact, this entire thing was made by Phil.
That's right.
Oh, the
It was
YouTube volume is low. My bad, my bad, my bad.
It was a different time.
Whoa.
You got to remember, all right? I'm from old YouTube, right? I'm from back in the dark ages. You could say and do whatever you wanted. As long as people understood that you weren't being like malicious towards one particular person, you could make generalized racial jokes. No one cared. Like literally no one gave a shit. People had a sense of humor, right? So
It's not that nobody gave a shit. Like that I get what he's trying to say. I don't know how I would best communicate it, but it's definitely that nobody cared. That's never, I don't think that's ever really been true. They just weren't as vocal about it. They weren't, you know, as heard. But when it comes to the racism, like that ended a long time ago. So like it was never anyway.
in
Anyway.
2010, this was the year when I actually kind of like exploded in popularity on YouTube. I lost.
He says
the
it's
office
jokes.
job that I was working
Obviously,
at.
it's
I felt something
subjective.
The underdog, because I was trying to.
But
make
I
a
think
living
there's
on
something in
YouTube.
there for him.
And that end of that year is when I started going crazy with stuff like this. This is the
'Cause
first
some of
and
them
last
aren't
time I ever did
jokes.
anything like this. But
Oh.
this countdown was very popular. It got tons of views. People were talking
you
about it and
erase
everything. And no one
What?
was.
Think about how ludicrous that is, though. You log into YouTube and this content creator has made his own racist moments montage. That is kind of wild, though, huh? Not only that you've done it enough times, like to make a montage, but you made it yourself. Yeah, big ups, Mr. Ludacris and Ludacris, obviously. But isn't that a little strange? I would think so. I could see how that garnered viewership, especially back then. I don't think that
no
made
one
it any
was
better.
offended, but then-
Nobody was offended.
No.
But then what happened, Phil? Everybody just grew a vagina? Like,
Yeah,
what-
that's what
Cool.
happened.
You know,
dude. It's
that's what
fucking-
happened. I like to say,
Yeah,
in
that's what
society,
happened.
the
Everyone,
pendulum
yeah.
swings, right? And so
Right.
sometimes you're all the way over here, sometimes you're all the way over here, and sometimes you're in the middle. So we were at a point where everyone got the joke, and now all of a sudden we have swung completely to the other side of the pendulum, where everyone's offended at anything. So God forbid that I had these on YouTube right now. You know, you'd have people trying to get me banned and shit for it. But hey, we get to watch it now. On
Well, it
Kick.
would violate the terms of
King
service,
Phil
I
back then
would
was the king
believe.
of the
So,
golden era. And he led us
I mean, you
into
definitely, like, it's
illumination,
understandable.
light,
You can't have it
into
there.
Comedic excellence and glory. And then as Phil declined, so did society.
It actually did.
You see that when Phil was truly on top, everything was great. We could all be racist. Chuds
Have
were
fun.
winning.
Chud.
Yeah,
Total
women
chud.
worked in
Done.
the
He's got nothing to
workplace,
say
you
to
know,
that?
Women had to make sandwiches, and
Mhm.
there was no feminism when Phil was king.
Nothing to say,
Then
DSP?
The detractors came. And the wokesters.
What in the
Holy
goddamn-
fuck, bud. Nothing. This is what we're doing over here on Kick. This is the Cool Kids Club. All right, bud. I hope you're willing to stand by your associates at some point.
Detractors brought down Phil's reign.
Like, I
of
get it, it's a
golden
bit, it's a
glory.
bit, but you have to
Racism was
understand, like,
brought
this
down
is
into
not
the
a,
mud.
it's not a good look for
Gamergate
Boss Man.
happened.
Gamergate. That's what
SJWs
Gamergate
ran.
happened.
That was when Phil's downfall began.
Whoa.
And that's what, but now that Phil's back on top, we see the resurgence of Trump. Trump's winning. Racism's more acceptable now. Kamala's being destroyed.
Bro, he has nothing to say. Like, you would, like, he has to understand the picture that they're painting of him online right now, correct? There's no way that he doesn't understand what kind of image is being painted in people's minds that don't actually know him. And the bobblehead routine, he'll just let him say anything. This is winning, though. This is owning the detractors. Everybody loves him, you guys.
So as goes Phil, so as goes the world.
Mhm.
The vortex really consumes all. And hopefully, by reopening the seal on this and glorifying Phil's incredible history of racism, we can save the West.
That's true.
Thank
How
God.
can you
There
kill
we
a
go.
god?
Jambalaya with another
Brandon,
gifted 10. Thank you so
intoxicating
much, brother. Hell
Hey,
yeah.
Phil.
And also want, Kick staff to know and everyone to know, it's all humor, it's all jokes, right? We're
Oh,
not
and
threatening to,
Yeah.
make
There's
up.
there's nothing in this countdown
no.
that's directed at anyone real. That's
Yeah.
the thing. It's just
That's
generalized
right. Yeah.
humor.
Exactly. So, all right, guys.
Oh, to make up for the issues earlier, here's 5 gifted
Here's
subs.
the disclaimer.
Yeah.
There you go.
So funny.
How can you
It's
kill
so
a
good.
god?
It's so
Yeah.
righteous.
What a
It's
great
so
You're-
true.
I didn't mean to
You're
fuck it up.
innocent.
Your computer screen, and you look back and you say what you say. I died. Okay. Now, also, okay. I mean,
Let's go.
That's it.
We're
Right,
getting
shoot your
10 on
bacon.
Kick. Get your subs in now
Get
before
your
we
subs
get
in.
banned.
Woo!
We are sacrificing this channel for Phil.
Let's go.
Let's go,
Let's go.
Phil
Let's go.
Bros.
Right, Junior Bacon. Steve.
All right, let's use their beg again. It was their beg, not mine. I just wanna put that out there. Thank you. Oh wow, there was a lot. I missed a lot. Oh lord. John Paul with the 2. PPP looks like Kermit the Frog roadkill cosplay. Yeah, I see that. Actually. Big ups. That's an astute observation. Very cool. Very cool. Meth Bear with the 2 saying play Superhand 1975. I don't know what that is. Thank you for the 2. It probably was topical when I was messing things up. Lyrical Thesis with the 2. Thank you so much. Saying piggy, 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 can't you re? Exactly. A classic parody style. And Soulmare with the 5. Can't stay, sadly, but congrats to you and the Atlus. Big ups. Hope the disasters are easy on you tonight. And then they weren't. Was this a jinx? Possibly. Thank you, Soulmare, for the 5. And then Lyrical Thesis again with the 2. A drunk, a cokehead, and a beanbag walk into a bar. And the bar is called Kick, and then everybody stopped and stared. Like we are right now. Ack. Thank you for the 2.
Burger with 6 gifted subs.
Back into the begging.
He's solidifying his pumpkin. He's at 210. Whoa.
We're
Let's keep
giving
him coming.
out pumpkins for the top weekly gifter
Signed by
every
both of
week
us.
for subs. It's going to be signed by both of us. There are going to be 4 of them. The top gifter every week gets one. Right now, Junior Bacon Sneedberger in the lead with an amazing 210 subs. But DSP's accessible neck phones has gifted 5 subs.
Yes.
Big supporter.
Amazing.
All right,
Amazing.
so-
Start
I
this
love a
off
good
and we're gonna
begment.
get through it all.
Yeah, because we have the Ralph stuff.
I guess it's not a
Also
begment.
wanna
They're
show
giving
some of
shout outs. It's a different
sorry,
thing.
the,
But
RTU stuff. As
they
well.
don't
Here you go.
particularly have to beg, do they?
Tony Pampers
Following-
gifted 10 subs.
Whoa,
Dang.
Let's
Let's
go.
go! Big support for the legend,
Big
Phil.
support. I'll be finishing Silent Hill tonight as well after everyone
Now,
leaves.
As
I'll
we
be
read
ready.
this,
Jambalaya
all
with the
you
10. I know.
detractors,
Thank
all
you,
of you
sir.
restreamers
You're a
need
saint.
to shut
You're a
it
saint.
off. You have no sense of humor. It's sad. You're gonna see.
actually-
All right, we're finally getting into it. Let's go. Let's go.
Phil's evil for telling jokes that we all told each other 10, 20 years ago.
That we still
all
do.
thought were really
Like,
funny.
gives a fuck.
But
How is
because
Phil
there's
listening? Is he
blue-haired
using
liberal
speakers?
women
Yes,
on
yes, he
universities
is.
who are
He is, in fact, using his TV speakers like
Can't make
normal.
funny jokes
Oh,
anymore.
by the
It
way.
has to be PC.
Hey, Phil, I gotta say this. So I had like an argument with some detractors on Twitter. They were mad about you.
Very
saying
cool.
I don't care what your gender is when you were fighting the Silent Hill creature.
Mhm.
I'm like, are you? Who gives a fuck?
What is this? The
Pussy
whole
alert! Pussy alert!
Miss Finster.
But it's not like I get what he's like. I get it. It is like
What?
it
in
is
the
just
goddamn-
words. But the problem is DSP paints himself as some sort of safe space allies for his community. That's the picture that he paints of himself. He literally has a slide in his pre-stream about being an ally. If you're gonna paint that picture, then you have to behave that way, I would imagine. So why would he say those things knowing that that's how it was going to be turned? I just don't understand why that was the decision he made. That's what it's really about. It's just about being what you say you're about. That's all. That's it. At least for me, and I can only speak for myself. Izunia with the 5. Thank you so much. Funny how Phil dresses up for Kino for free, but won't do it for his dance. Absolutely not. I also think that it's really strange he was willing to put a costume on for Kino Casino on October 18th, but he wasn't willing to put it on what, November 1st or 2nd of last year because he was sick and Halloween was over, so it wouldn't be timely. That's technically closer to Halloween, but okay, if that's how your tism works, that's how your tism works. I just think it's a little shiesty on your own community, but whatever, dude.
Miss Finster,
Thank you for the
he
5.
didn't use the correct pronouns, Miss Finster.
What's
Do they
against
really
TOS?
want?
Like, shut the fuck up, you
Do
loser.
they really want to live
Sure
in
it
a
is, right.
society
Yeah.
It's
where
against
they-
TOS when the mutated monster's biting your legs and head off that you have to get its pronouns correct, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
what are you talking about?
Do they really want to live in a world where they can get fired from their job for not using the correct pronouns?
Yeah.
Where they're forced to whack some trans guy's balls?
But we're
Even when
talking
they're
about
DSP, what's your
TOS,
take on that?
Like it goes both ways. Shut your fucking mouth. Anyway,
Yeah.
Junior Bacon Steamburger.
Yeah,
for 10
yeah, that's all. That's all he's got to offer is a yeah and a bunch of head nods. I really hope he contributes something coming up because this is an unacceptable performance. I'm very disappointed in the guy, and I didn't have very high expectations beforehand.
And then
Nice.
John
Ralph's
Doe,
refractionary period, John
fantastic.
Doe and Gurman's wheelchair have all
all for a
gifted
sub.
subs.
Thank you guys. Okay, here it goes. So everyone, just keep your tampons in. Let's watch this.
Yes.
Have some fun. Here we go.
Prepare your butts.
Series
Yeah.
should not
I'd
be
love to,
viewed
Phil.
by anyone who is racially sensitive.
See, he even tells you.
No,
Hey,
anybody who's
bitches.
racially sensitive.
You
No,
know?
but what does that even mean? All of you that are racially sensitive. Know what that means.
Does not have a
That's
strong
great.
and large sense of humor. This is for comedic purposes only,
There we
and
go,
no harm
okay.
is
There
meant.
it is. It's all
We
for
already did
fun.
the warning. We did the war.
Things
Real
that
Real
might, in a
racism is
equal-
bullshit. Listen, what you
Kumbaya,
guys
my
do-
lord.
A very
No, but what
very
he
good
says
slide.
here,
I like that.
everybody that's reasonable could agree on.
Exactly.
Like, there's nobody out there that's like, oh,
The only time DSP has ever been direct about anything is this right here. But don't get it twisted. He'll allow himself to be painted by other people as something other than thinking this.
hate people because of the color of their. I hate them. You know, that's not what this is, and that's not what anybody is
not at all.
actually
Also,
like.
Exactly.
this real quick, this statement does imply though that fake racism might equal like cool shit, in which case I would have to disagree with that. That's
It's just people want to make jokes about things that happen in the world. Like, there are stereotypes for a reason. People find it funny because a lot of these things are true. And the
Right.
problem is, the racial groups aren't even offended by it. They can laugh at themselves. The people who are offended are like the fucking retarded, college educated liberals who are so open-minded their brains have fallen out. And they've just become a complete hallmark
That's hilarious.
of vice principal weirdos who don't allow anybody else to have.
and
any
he's
fun.
just sitting there
You don't
moderating
actually
his
ever hear
chat
black
the whole
people
time.
complaining, or Jewish people
We're
complaining, or
typing?
Asian people complaining. It never happens. They're not sensitive like that. It's white people who, for some reason, have taken the whole burden of the world on themselves to whip themselves through the public square.
And DSP
apologizing
continues
for
to have nothing to say.
everything.
This is
So
amazing.
let's pull the sticks out of our asses and let's enjoy Phil's content for what it is.
Yeah.
Serious.
Bro, this rocks. This is the like unironically some of the best DSP content only because he doesn't fucking say anything. Like he's genuinely putting on his best performance as a bobblehead.
letting be racially insensitive, but they're not really meant, and therefore they can be
Yes.
pretty comedic. Over the course of 2010, whether modified...
Okay,
Maybe
yeah,
not his
okay,
best
other-
performance,
okay.
but definitely
So,
more
hey,
tolerable than
Phil,
normal.
What was the decision making behind this one, Phil? This is how you're counting it down? Oh, let's go! Based alert for Phil! Let's go! Based alert! Based alert! Based alert! Based alert! Pure Phil, where did you even find this?
It's all about the juxtaposition of extremes. You have the intro, and then you immediately hit it with the most extreme thing after for shock value.
Ah, yes, and incredibly fantastic comedic timing, DSP. You're definitely one of the greats. You're like an Andy Kaufman-esque type comedian, aren't you? I love that about you. That's why we love the guy, of course. Lilypan Fran with the 4 months. Rich made a video on Instagram joking about self-ending himself. A fan was pissed off since one of their friends self-ended themselves. It was so bad. I did see that earlier, actually. It's just, I mean, it's just more cringe lolcow behavior on Twitter. They really all should just log off, but they don't. And they can't be helped. Thank you for the 4 months. Big ups.
This isn't offensive at all, guys. And then you just hit them with the dancing.
Oh, you know what, Zephin, you're right. I did mean Andy Warhol. That's what I said, right? Andy Warhol. You guys are trying to make me say Andy Kaufman.
I'm not gonna say. Let's just go. Is that Quantum TV? I'll just say, is that Quantum TV?
Mr. Matt,
Come on, man.
with the
I know
10
it's
months.
not
Thank you so much. Big ups, Mr.
this-
Skeleton.
I'm pretty
Big
sure
ups
this
to
is from
you.
an actual KFC ad from like a long time ago.
Okay,
But it wasn't just him dancing. It was like a bunch of different people dancing of different colors, and they just you isolate that part for it.
Where can we gotta find the original commercial.
Do you think DSP knew that off the top of his head, or do you think he was on like Know Your Meme before the stream? Like he pre-screened this and they like gave him questions that they might ask. That's a genuine wonder, because I don't think that DSP is very quick-witted. That doesn't seem like the type of thing he would he'd have off his off the top of his head.
So
I don't know. You have to. I've been around so long. It was probably like mid-2000s. There were meme sites that used to be around back then. So I probably pulled this off of one of those meme, like Newgrounds or YTMND.com or something like that. Is probably where I found it.
Okay, cool. All right. I was laughing ass off when I saw this.
It's DSP's top 10 fan-voted
Is that you?
racist remarks of
Yes, that's
2010.
me.
That's your voice?
Yep.
That's your voice. We'll never get through. All those flags.
What is
Yep.
what is this, Phil? What did you do here?
What do you mean? This is genius. This is 2010.
What are we asking
Really?
about here?
High effort. It's very high effort, to be honest.
Why is the K the Canadian flag?
Woo!
Yo, he knew about Kirk beforehand? I think this is that subtle foreshadowing that everybody's talking about, right? He knew about the Canadian style Kirks out there.
Canadians
And
are
it's
the
all
most
full circle. You know,
racist. You give us
sometimes
the letter
life
K,
really does imitate
the
art.
Racist letter next to
Or is it
N.
the other way around?
No, as you can see, I tried to cover the gamut of
I think it's the other way
countries
around in
across
this
the world.
instance.
Everyone gets a shot here, you know. Everyone's gonna get
All
represented.
right, good.
Here we go. It's number 10.
There we go.
Number 10.
Most racist country is Greece.
Yeah.
Number 10.
Number 10.
This is great.
All right, you got me, okay? You got me. I've been so busy working on these videos that I haven't been able to just pinpoint one number 10 most racist moment of the year. I've only got 9, all right? Jeez, I swear to God, you Jews, you Mexicans, you Asians are so demanding. You drive me nuts.
A classic DSP clip. A classic. It's one of my all-time personal favorite DSP clips.
Calling out the Jews, the Mexicans, and the Asians.
I think it really encapsulate
By the way,
something
you
about
want your bank account
DSP.
and your bank account taken away.
That's
Like,
right.
going on?
I was an equal opportunity offender. I offended everyone equally, so everyone hated me just as much.
Yeah,
It was great.
You hated all the races the same. You know, it's just like hard.
Was that supposed to be a joke? I think that it was. I genuinely think that it was. He's just not funny. So it comes across as offensive, if nothing less. Which just means you shouldn't do it. You can say a lot of things that are very offensive if you have the charisma for it. He just doesn't. And that's a shame for him, but he should have learned from that a long time ago, and definitely not be doing it right now.
Okay, so we've all been through this. We're sitting in a match of Call of Duty, waiting for it to start, and some annoying person just starts yapping about, whether it's some person with an obnoxious accent, it's some underage kid who shouldn't own the game. But in this one particular case,
My pet peeve, Phil, this is the truth.
Okay, go ahead.
And this is with one community. I'm not trying to be racist here, but black people do this a lot.
Okay.
They play rap music in the microphone.
Oh,
Am I wrong?
anytime you're playing Call of Duty, you're right. There's always background music playing, or they have
You're like,
some
whoa.
wind tunnel in their fucking house. It's like, what kind
All
of
right.
fan do you
Okay.
have
I'm not
behind you that
touching
I
it.
sound
I'm not
like you're in
touching
an
it.
airport?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
trying
not
to fucking
touching
play
it.
the game,
Yeah,
you can hear anything.
fan.
COD lobbies are a different breed, that's for sure. You can definitely say that. Yo, thank you, Wesley H, for the 10 months. Congrats on the upcoming nuptials. May the Atlus give you tons of love and burritos. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. 10 months.
Jesus.
Just notice that, Phil, like, because that's
Pisses
a
me
very
off.
common occurrence for me on Xbox Live.
it just really got on my nerves. I just don't understand why some people want to sit in matchmaking and talk as loud as they can.
But what we're talking about here is like a Russian guy or German starts yapping in his
Brazilian
language, and you're like,
guy?
what? Huh?
Brazilians?
publicly
Yeah.
in a foreign
Brazilians
accent.
do
I could
that.
see if they were like in
We're
private
just
chat with their
singling
friends,
out
but why on
races
earth
and
do they need to
cultures
do
now
this? Take a
as
look.
people in COD lobbies.
All right.
Okay, all right.
This set. Shut the fuck up, loser. This is my last game for the set. I have some stuff to do, so.
What happened to this Phil? We need this Phil back. The Phil who would just say,
Yeah, John Paul, those damn Germans playing Call of Duty. How dare they?
This is some
Talking
King
in the
Phil
fucking game
shit
chat?
on the highest level, dude.
shit ever, dude.
This is the kind of stuff that big YouTubers can still act like this. You know what I mean? But you got to be big
know.
shit because then everyone gives you a pass. But you
Yeah.
can't, you know, someone like me, they'd be on my ass a moment if I said a word like this. You know, like
Yeah.
I mean, I play
No,
Street Fighter.
and there is some truth to that. There's definitely going to be people who don't get the shtick, but if that is your shtick, if you do have the charisma to pull it off and you do it, there is definitely a market for people who still want to see Call of Duty shit talking. I don't know how big that market is. I don't know how many people watch that style of content still, but if he could pull it off, people do get away with it. They don't have to be the biggest thing on the fucking planet to do it. They just have to be better than the guy.
And I talk shit like this, and everyone gives me shit for it.
Don't ever feel. Who cares? Like, honestly, just let him.
Let him talk.
What the fuck kind of gibberish is that? Where you from, Yemen? What the fuck kind of language is that shit?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Phil just busted. Oh my god! Oh,
I must have missed the joke.
That's right. I'm hardcore like that. When was the last time that you had the balls to insult an entire country?
true.
Stay tuned.
All right. Well, that's the first
you
one.
can
All
really
right.
see why Phil was such
Well, DSP's still doing that to this day. He singled out Argentina just this year. It's like a fucking war over there, him and the Argentinians. So it's nice to know that he's still on his bullshit. Very cool. Very cool.
a beloved personality over the years. When did you have the ball?
I got a lot of fan mail from Yemen.
Yeah, I bet.
It is funny, dude. It is funny.
That was so good. Oh my
Full
god.
intro every time. I never shorten it.
Here, I'll
Number
We're on it. We're on it.
Yo, that's so fucking funny. He goes, "Oh yeah, the full intro every time." And then Andy's like, "Yeah, I'm going to fucking skip it because it's incredibly obnoxious and we don't have time for this bullshit." I mean, he didn't quite say it like that, but that's what I got out of it.
I can skip.
Maybe it's not that deep.
Riddle me this. What happens when you combine an egomaniacal, overpretentious,
Yo, Yeezy.
self-important rapper who thinks that he's God's gift to music and cross him over with an egomaniacal,
Man, I hope he gets better
overpretentious,
soon.
self-important ex-merc who thinks he's the only person who knows what's best for the entire planet? Well, you would get the main protagonist of Dead Rising 2, Tyrone King, or as I like to term him during the course of...
Wait, I don't think I screened this one.
Oh,
Do you?
No. This is fine. This
Okay,
is fine.
okay, cool.
This one's fine. Thanks, Phil.
We started to get real worried once Tyrone King was involved about whether or not there was going to be hard R's. Holy shit, brother. What are we doing over here? What is this? Why are we playing with fire? Maybe it's all pre-scripted. Maybe
For
it's
the
a
record,
gag and
these
I'm
are
falling
fan
for
voting,
it.
Meaning some of these I actually think genuinely are really
But,
funny.
like,
Some aren't as much, but there
Jesus.
were moments from like a playthrough my viewers like.
Okay,
I think
cool.
this particularly, this might not even
Wait,
hit very well
You're
because it might be
saying
more
this
to
is a
watch the game.
reflection on the DSP fans? It's not just your hands.
Listen, it wasn't me. It was the
It wasn't-
fans.
Let's just throw it off on the fans.
Well, let's just put it this way: there might have been way worse things that happened this year, but these are just the ones that they wanted to see.
Oh, let's go, Phil!
To the game, Kanye Wesker. I mean, this guy just takes the traits from
Kanye Wesker.
Yes.
He combined Kanye and Wesker from Resident Evil.
two people.
Yep,
and
that's-
actually
that's-
slams them
that's the
together
joke.
In a mishmash that can only be described as Japan's actual view of what they think the typical
All right.
African American is like. I mean, TK is just larger than life. He thinks he's a big shot. He's blinged out to the max. He's always wearing those really cool shades. He's got a giant mace that's really a microphone.
Wait, is this?
Yo, DSP is really talking him up though, isn't he? Like he listed a lot of positives. Look, all right, DSP. I see you. I think.
Is this from fucking Dead Rising?
Yeah, he's the main villain of Dead Rising 2.
Okay, I never played that game. Whoa, all right.
Blinged out, covered in jewels and diamonds. And of course, just like the Japanese thing.
Yeah,
every
this
single
is
black
definitely the
person,
Tyrone
he
the
can hold a
cat
gun
has
out
been
of
saying,
thin
though.
air
For
and
sure,
shoot
for
it out
sure.
of his own asshole.
For sure.
And whenever he
Tyrone
fires
King.
it,
Don't
that's
forget his
right,
name now.
He has to have it side cocked with no recoil. Amazing, magical African American powers. So,
You know what?
Kanye West.
Do you remember, Phil, you made some sort of
Yo.
post about how all these punks carry guns, and if they pulled one on you, you'd take out their windpipe?
Yep, remember?
That's so
That's from the
cute.
documentary. Yep.
Oh, fuck, man.
Or TK, as he was really called in the game. In my opinion, one of the
But like, there's no way that PPP legitimately thinks that that's funny. That I mean, like, it is funny because it's incredibly cringe, and there's no way possible. And DSP is a fucking clown for it. But there's no way that he genuinely like condones that kind of mentality in any authentic way. There's just no way. Nobody in their fucking right mind would be going, yeah, DSP, continue to do that in an unironic way. I just can't believe it.
biggest racist stereotypes of the year. Really funny that the Japanese are still putting this kind of stuff into their games, but let's face it. For how long have we been playing games from Japan where they have this African-American stereotype and it's always this stereotypical kind of a deal? I guess we're just going to have to put up with it a little bit longer.
But now it's all woke shit with women with giant jaws. So we were all felt it.
Shout out all the giant-jawed
There we go.
women.
Whoops, sorry, that was
Some might say
now we're
that
on
some of those women
number
resemble
6.
horses or
And
something.
there's 6 more of these. I don't know if the channel's making it, Phil.
Okay, so
Oh,
this
this
is
is a good
actually one
one.
of the things that
This
some
is a good
people
one.
did get offended at during my...
And just another sneak diss. Like, actually going, oh, Jesus Christ, there's 6 more of these. These are fucking miserable. I don't know if we're legitimately gonna make it. Ack. Like, and he just goes, yup, I'm terrible. My content was bad. Ack.
playthroughs this year. This one actually was in
Just
the new
fucking
Medal
roll
of
over
Honor
and show
game
him
where
your
you act
tummy
as a
there,
tier 1
Philly.
operative
Medal of Honor,
undercover
remember that?
in Afghanistan looking like a terrorist.
No, I'm pretty sure they stopped, right?
No,
Yeah, they're
Phil's
done.
going
Yeah.
after the-
Oh, wait, yo, they skipped one? They skipped one? Yo, they snuck it by me. I wasn't fucking paying attention. I was talking about nonsense. Because this was 8, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, snuck it by me. I wasn't paying attention.
Phil's making it, Phil.
I fucking missed it, dude. I am the mark. It was me. They skipped all the ones where he uses the N-word. That's incredibly funny. That's incredibly funny. Is it the heavy rain one? Anyway, we'll continue moving on positively, but it's done. Okay, all right.
Oh,
Okay,
this
cool.
is a good
Very
one.
cool. Very
Things that
robust.
some
This is a good
people
one.
did get offended at during my playthroughs this year. This one actually was in the new Medal of Honor game where you act as a tier 1 operative
Medal of Honor,
undercover
remember that?
in Afghanistan looking like a terrorist.
Medal of Honor. Remember that?
No,
Yeah, they're
Phil's
done.
going
Yeah.
after the
COD.
How could you not remember Medal of
And,
Honor? Come on.
It's funny because the very beginning of the
How
game,
young
you're
is your
riding in a
audience?
Jeep
Don't
or a
remember
car
Medal
with
of
one
Honor.
your fellow undercover people.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like an episode of Cops, if you've ever seen that show on TV. It looks like you're riding shotgun in a cop car, riding through this Afghani town, and it's just, I don't know, it was just hilarious. All of a sudden, I started making wisecracks about Al-Qaeda cops and all that. So here's a couple of the things that I said. Some people
All
took
of the
offense to it,
sudden,
but you have to understand.
from out of nowhere, racism appeared.
And that's really the way that he makes it sound, though.
With the terrorists back then.
Yeah.
This was Phil doing his patriotic duty. Oh,
Chris, I'm not making fun of all.
Yo, I
Muslims
really
or
like
the
this
Muslim
Medal of Honor
religion.
game, though.
No,
That's
no,
an
yeah,
Atlus
no,
fun
no
fact.
Offense,
I
without
played
further
it
ado,
when it came out,
Al-Qaeda
and I really
cops
enjoyed
in
it.
the
And I thought the
Benjamin
multiplayer was fun.
Oh, UAV right there. That's a UAV.
Military-style Phil, of course, knows what a UAV looks like. Thank you, Call of Duty.
I wish the U.S. military would hire Phil to operate UAV.
Oh shit! It's a Durka party.
Nice. Nice. I love that for you, Phil.
You got a Mamma Mia? That's not Arabic. Mamma Mia! Durka, Durka, Mamma Mia!
Al-Qaeda cops. Today we are out to catch the infidels. We have a hot tip that there is a domestic disturbance at the home of a Christian. Let us go shoot the fuck out of him.
This is the direction that he wants to take his content, eh? This is why we're moving to Kick. This is the style that we're trying to bring back, right? Is that the motion we're moving here? Because I don't think that this is the way forward for you, Phil. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that you can pull off this grift. I think it's a little too much for you. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have, all-seeing power or anything, but I don't see this ending good for you if this is the way forward.
Oh no, here we have a woman without her shawl on. Time for a stoning. Today,
Time for a stoning? Phil! Phil, what were you thinking? Time for a stoning? It's time for a stoning!
Get the cops.
Roger. Still, eyes open.
Wow,
But
this
did
is
he
gonna
win
do real well on
Inked?
the
Did he
Twitch.
really already win?
I think Blake is throwing this all in the garbage.
How are we gonna get the green monetization on this one, Phil?
Keep in mind, it back in the day, this stuff was getting monetized on YouTube. It actually was.
And you'd make way more money, right? It would make way more money. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just reveling in the fact that, yeah, I used to say all of this heinous shit that y'all definitely you definitely don't want to hear now. And I used to make so much money, you guys. And then I wasted all of it and went bankrupt for sweaty JPEGs. But everyone forgave me, so it's cool, right? Okay, sounds good. Yo, thank you, John, for becoming a member of the 60 Skulls. Big ups, brother. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yo, and Fats12 with the 5. He sees Arabs and starts going, hey, Yahoya, like they're native Indians. He can't even be racist, right? Astute observation. You're right. Well, he also Mamma Mia. So they're American Indians / Italians, of course. The race that everybody wishes they were. Thank you for the 5.
Durka, Muhammad Jihad. Durka.
That was during what was it called? Team America.
Team America. Yep.
Team America. America.
Yep. Muhammad Jihad.
Yeah, Durka. Remember in Team America, that was the joke.
Yeah, we just said that. We just did that. And then we say it like 3 times.
Did he say bro?
Yeah.
What?
Bro, did you call me bro? You gave it away.
Panther, is Wolfpack in position? Affirmative. Guard does what's quiet from itself. You and Tori.
I don't even know what the joke was there, bro. You gave it away, and Andy fucking lost it,
These
bud.
games are good, right?
You're okay.
I got him in a headshot anyway. Samas, bozo balamat. Durka, you want some Durka? I will give you some Durka.
And
there's
and
one
it's
guy
a
in your
gag
chat
that
who's like,
completely
"What the
loses
f-"
any sort of comedy that it had at the beginning. If you did find it funny the first time, are you still finding it funny in the third, fourth, and fifth part of the series as he opens this game with a story that's being unraveled in front of you? I mean, granted, it is a first-person shooter military, game campaign, but still, are you still finding it funny after it's been going on that long? I don't think so, man. I just don't.
Fuck.
Oh, it's a knife?
Put
Let's
that
punch
chat
it.
in your comments.
Got it.
Oh, yes, voila.
And they
I was saying-
laugh like.
Your version, my
Lucky there
friend.
wasn't a fatwa against you. In fact, we probably shouldn't play. Can you imagine there's some Muslim leader like the Ayatollah? Philip Burnell, we declare
okay.
a fatwa against you for defaming the name of Allah. There
Oh
is
my
a
God.
bounty upon his head. Blessed be the mark.
You guys actually think DSP knows what a fatwa is? I don't know if that's actually how it's pronounced, but that's how they're saying it right now. You think I don't think he does. I don't think the joke is hitting for him.
That take down
It's hard to
I
tell
bet you
what his
the
only
trackers
response
are
is
already sending
bobblehead
it to
and
the
oh my
Ayatollah
god.
as we speak.
I'm sure they already have. They probably did that years ago.
Movie sign with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much, brother. Hell
We
yeah.
have we have a lot to go.
Thank you.
Let's go. I think we at the point. This one was pretty funny. I think it's when you're with your buddies, right? You're with your friends that are
of 2010.
now.
Use from time to time.
No, never mind.
And sometimes I use it. Notably, I used it
This
last
is
year. in
funny because you're making fun of Italians,
no.
and you're fully allowed to make fun of Italians.
Assassin's Creed
You're
2.
Italian.
I'm
50%,
so
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
If you remember at the beginning of that game, it was a push at the baby.
Wait, what was that? No, I'm sorry. What was that?
I'm 50%. So yeah. If you remember at the beginning of that game, it was a push at the baby.
I'm 50% Italian. Well, a quarter Italian, Okay, all right. I'm just glad we got that on record. We're only at least a quarter
What I
Italian.
did is kind of when I was playing the game, I went around.
Sorry, at
and,
most a
just
quarter
kinda
of
messed around
Italian.
A little bit with it, and it was a little bit funny here and there. So voted number 5. Here it is, my Italian accent in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Here's a couple clips.
All right.
I gotta ask, how was the voting process conducted, Phil? Did you do a straw poll?
Yeah, quarter percent Italian,
No, back then I
100%
had, like,
potato.
full-on
Absolutely,
forums with
absolutely.
Thousands and thousands of registered members who would post and talk. So they would actually
Whoa.
nominate their moments, and I would tally them up, and then I would make a big poll. They would vote on the forums. You'd have to be a registered account and everything. So it was a big
nice.
arduous process. It would take like 2 months to get this ready for the end of the year.
Damn.
Shit, I'm already
And you
behind.
made it separate videos,
It
right?
would take 2 months for him to do, that seems like a really long and complicated way to do something. At that time, I feel like you could probably gather that information in a much more convenient and faster way. In 2000, what? 10? Is that when this video fucking is? I don't remember. I lost the thing. Anyway, didn't other big content creators at this time have like Reddits or something? And you would just have they don't. Anyway,
Or is it one video?
it's just DSP being
Oh no, on
complicated.
YouTube everything's got to be separate videos, so you monetize and get maximum views.
Let's
That's the
go!
way to
Let's
do it.
go! The
Yeah.
legendary
And this
Phil.
is before they used watch time as your.
Yeah,
So you would
correct.
make way more if you just made like 3-minute videos and pump them out. Yeah.
Absolutely correct. Yep.
Smart.
Mamma mia.
Damn, that was
Uncle
fun to be alive.
Mario, I'm hungry. Can we get a pizza? Maybe a calzone.
By the way, you can I'm just gonna say this in Phil's defense. You can clearly tell there's no political agenda
At all.
behind any of this
Yeah.
at all. It's just clearly
It's
Phil.
based
This one's just
South
not
Park
funny.
Humor, Man Trey,
Right.
from fucking
good morning,
to
Craig.
America, like the chicken.
Yeah. I absolutely 100% what Andy is saying. That I don't think that there's genuine racism in this, but it's just not funny. It's tired. It was tired when he said it, and it's most definitely tired now. To just do stereotype Asian Italian things while you play Assassin's Creed 2. It's just not funny. And again, he doesn't have the charisma to make it interesting. That's the real offense here.
Black people, it's all jokes.
Apologies
But
to
now-
Italians, I guess, if
now
you're
there's,
actually
like, any
offended
joke
by
is like, "Are you
Mamma
voting
Mia
for
or
Trump?
whatever.
You want to kill? It's like whoa.
Right.
Were you
chill.
the next Richard? Were you at Charlottesville?
It's like, oh, are you Nick
Phil,
Fuentes?
just like The uncle at Thanksgiving dinner just spitting out his imitation of the ethnics is basically what
what it is. Yeah,
it's very harmless.
and we've all made jokes here and there. So.
It's woven into the fabric of the American consciousness.
Yes.
What Phil is doing here is Americana through and through. Let's be real.
Okay, if you say so.
Where you going?
Seems like you stretch. Ever gracious
Man.
PPP, I
Well, that's not
guess.
clean, though. You need to have a cleaner underwear all day because you constantly be shitting yourself.
It used to be
Get the
good,
fine
right?
climbing.
Yeah, it used to be good.
I like that his Italian transitioned into a stereotypical Asian accent though. It's like my brain knew what I didn't, you know? That's again more foreshadowing.
Hey, hello. It's a Jenny. It's a my lovely Jenny. Hello. Oh, hello, Maria. Mucho bene, Veronica.
Thanks to you.
Very funny, very funny.
This one's nowhere near as good as the others. It's like I said, they're not
It's-
equal level because people voted. You know, it's not as good.
it's good. So, well, this one.
No,
I think,
it's good, but we're just gonna skip it because it's not watchable or entertaining in any capacity, and our audience would actually leave if we continue to play. But it's good. We're just gonna move on, okay?
This one actually was in the new Medal of Honor game.
Wait.
No, that's
Oh,
different.
I'm sorry. I did left there.
Lyrical Thesis, thank you so much for the 5. Cat and PPP in separate Slimer costumes. Could you tell who is who? Yo, if you gave them both glasses, like the same glasses, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's rude to say. I'm telling ALT when he comes back. Ack. Thank you for the 5, brother.
Prophecy playthrough this year was unique.
Buddy, this game, first of all, was cool at first, and then it just turns retarded, right?
Yeah, the end is very weird. I don't want to spoil it, but the end, it just changes tones halfway through. You're like, what the fuck is he
What
playing?
the fuck?
Yo, Indigo
First,
Prophecy.
simply because it was made by Quantic Dream, the same company who had made Heavy Rain previously in the year.
If you want to see a
The
good
other reason is the interesting
Indigo Prophecy
inclusion of
playthrough, you go
some
watch The
really
Best Friends, of
weird,
course.
just stereotypes. And first
Negative
of all,
clap.
yes, everyone knows that Lucas Kane, for whatever reason, he looks Asian, even though he's supposed to be white, Caucasian, and he gets these amazing powers, where he does crazy moves and is able to, evade the police repeatedly, like the one Jet Li.
He's just got a knack for immediately calling out people's races. Like he just laser beam focuses it. And ALT made it all the more clear when he did his Code Black and Code Asian streams. He can't help himself. It just bursts out of him or something.
What about him makes him look Asian, by the way?
He does.
You think so?
Like half Asian? I agree. Look.
You think he's
Half,
half?
right? His face, like, you would think if you were gonna have prominent Caucasian features, there's other things you could like. That's like a streamlined Japanese face almost from like a Final Fantasy game or something.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Like the one Jet Li. But I think really the racist stereotype
The
that
next-
comes out
this is
here,
crazy.
it's ridiculous.
I can't
is-
believe David Cage did what he did here.
It's
Was.
Tyler. I mean, here's a guy. He's an African American. He's late for work constantly. He sleeps
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Why is he sleeping? Because he's got a hot white girlfriend at home who he actually bangs instead of getting up and going to work. Then when he finally gets to work, he's constantly complaining. He gets tired at night, and he owes a white guy at work $100. And what does he do? Does he
Wait
pay
a
him
minute.
back?
Yo, wait, this guy sounds fucking awesome though. He's late to work. He's always like chilling out. He's got a hot white girlfriend. Dude, this sounds like the life, brother. He's hanging out playing basketball. Awesome. This guy knows how to make money and just hang out. And I gotta respect that, dude.
Challenges him to a
Of course
basketball
not.
game.
People who are content in that way, that's awesome. Good for you,
Stop,
brother.
Shut it down.
Good for
You're
you.
telling me
Minimum
the black
effort at
man
work
owes
and you're
the
getting
white
paid
guy
for it and
money.
people like you.
And
Like,
rather than actually
all right.
pay what he owes, he decides to challenge him.
He gets tired at night as
well.
wild. It's just like me.
Being like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, wait, what? You're gonna play basketball to not pay? And you're always late to work. You're like,
People in chat are saying it's too real to be racist.
yeah.
Which obviously the
But
black
the
man
best
is
part
going to
about it is that's not the plot of the game. That's just like they put that in there to have more content to pad the game. It has nothing to do with the plot. It's just in there, like, dude, they put in the most offensive shit as the side
The
content of
side
the game. Like,
content
what the
that you
hell?
have to do though, right?
Yeah, you have to do it to beat the game.
You
It's part of
have
the
to
story.
do it.
Yeah.
Let's get some subs for the mandatory
All right,
racist
you just-
content.
win over the white guy. It's just so ridiculously racism, and the stereotype here is just so strong.
It's so ridiculously racism. Just don't retake that one, dude. Just let that one go. People are gonna love it. It's gonna sound great in the video that you recorded and could have edited. Don't worry about it.
It
One take only.
Yeah.
No.
Let's school this white boy. Let's do it. Oh my God, it's Scottie Pippen Slam City all over again. Oh my God. Uh-oh.
And the music they use too is like 70s. What's that like?
Soul or funk or something.
Yeah,
like that?
you know, like those movies, the blaxploitation movies. It's that music for this scene. Look,
I gotta say, was this back when you were filming it on the TV?
Yeah, this is my camera pointed at a TV.
It looks great for being a camera pointed at a TV.
Are we actually fucking lying right now? Like, were we really pretending that we couldn't tell that this was on a TV, and now we're gonna pretend like it looks good? Like you can't tell? Holy shit! It looks like fucking trash for 2010.
Honestly, like you never had to adapt. Like honestly, if you were still filming the TV to this day, you would still have just as much success. I bet.
no,
You know,
true.
That's a crazy fucking sneak diss, actually. If you never evolved, you would still have the same viewer base. Because his viewer count is that low? Is that the takeaway there? Okay, all right. I see it, brother. I see it.
Has gifted 10 subs.
It's very funny.
God damn, this is like a roller coaster.
No, it actually does.
The
surprisingly
worst
look
roller
good,
coaster
too.
I've ever been
There's a
on.
lot of work going into it. I was constantly adjusting the gamma and the white balance levels and shit on the camera. Every scene I had to keep fucking doing that. That's why I
really?
got tired of it eventually. Yeah,
Oh,
I bet.
okay.
Just too much work.
I remember
Yeah.
I did playthroughs like this in like 2019, 2020.
You
I was
did.
doing, and I stacked it on like books. I had like a phone stacked on a
my
stack
God.
of books. Zoomed in, it was so fucking scuffed.
Ash, your playthrough, you played as Ronnie Ralph playing
For
Crash
Crash
Bandicoot.
Now I don't know if we could ever show that.
No,
because
this makes
that-
Phil's
that's
look like
actually- That was
PG-13.
my favorite thing I've ever done online is the Ronnie Ralph Crash Bandicoot review. But every third word was like
The F slur.
Amazing,
It is on
amazing.
Gumroad.
And these are the people that again DSP wants to collaborate with, regardless of whether or not you think they're funny or you agree with any of their takes. The main takeaway here is that this is the out of all of the people on the entire internet throughout the years that DSP has decided to collab with, this is who he's sticking it out with as of right now. How incredibly cool is that? You live in this timeline.
That's right. Give me that shit. My name's Fingers.
All right, so let's go because we have a lot more content. Whoops, again, it's this way. He's not used to it this way. All right, here we go.
Number
It's
3.
DSP's top 10 fan-voted racist remarks of
It's so good.
2010.
It's so good.
Oh no, senor, I do not believe it. It is número 3.
I missed that. Did you hear what he just did?
What? No, what was that?
Senor, I do not believe it.
Hello, senor. I do not believe it. It's number 3.
Whoa.
Amazing.
Whoa.
Comedy gold here.
All right, so for this one,
Oh, I see why you used it.
Oh,
yeah, that's why.
oh, I see. It's,
How to really set it up, I don't know. There's no punchline to it. It's just this simple. When John and I went to play Red Dead Redemption's online free roaming gameplay, the game basically levels you up, and as you level up, you can unlock new characters, better horses.
We're
and different
pig-splaining
classes.
multiplayer
But
Red Dead.
how ridiculous is it that the game actually started us as Mexicans, and our starting
how
horse was a
ridiculous.
donkey?
How dare they start you off as
No,
a Mexican?
no.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah, actually, what other way is there to take that? No, like legitimately, that's not a joke. There's actually nothing funny there. There's nothing even construed to be funny there. How dare they? All right. And of course the starting fucking horse is a donkey. And that's the same starting horse for anybody, regardless of where you spawn, stupid. God, it's like he doesn't even understand the fucking mechanics of the game or something. But it's not
like
funny.
In RPG, you start off as like
It's, yeah, exactly, Francisco. It is randomized. That's the mechanic. Is that the horse is a donkey because that's the first mount, and then your player model is randomized. But there's still no joke there when it's not funny.
All comedic.
That was fucking rude. Well, in America, it's like that's how it is.
Jesus,
Basically, the game was telling us
We're
that
so
Mexicans are the
fucking
lowest form of
bad.
life and don't even deserve a horse. You ride the burro.
Wait a
until you
minute, what
die.
did you say?
No, no.
Phil just somehow topped me. Did Phil just declare them the lowest?
No,
Did
the
I
game
hear
is saying
that
it.
The game is saying
Oh.
it. That's the point.
The game is literally so when you're level 1 in Red Dead 1,
Okay.
you have a donkey and you're
Oh,
a
explain it
Mexican,
to me.
and you literally level up and you become more American as you level up, and you have a horse.
You become more American as you level up. So much so, guys, that you get a horse. Obviously, the most American thing. Right on, dude. Right on. I love that. I love that. Genius. That's genius.
Earn enough experience points in order to level up.
DSP definitely, he did get his horse in the end, didn't he? Lyrical Thesis, thank you so much for the 2. Did you hear Cat is running for mayor? Speaking of horse. Thank you for the 2. I did not. Thank you for the information as well.
Back out on PC. And did you know, real fun?
That's also not how the mechanic works, by the way. You can change your player skin at any time. Obviously, they are limited. You unlock more as you do rank up, but you can pick not Mexican player characters if you'd like from start. Again, it's randomized.
Fun fact here.
There's actually quite a few choices, if I recall.
I played online for like a week. I met a fan of mine. They're like, "Are you the real Andy Warski?" Woo! See?
Actually,
I was famous too, Phil.
It's funny because after we did this and we made that video, we actually found out that's not the case. That other people actually start out as soldiers, as Indians.
So what? Only the Mexican players start out with a donkey,
Yes.
but none of the
Everyone
other
else gets a horse. Yep. Every other race gets a horse, just not the Mexican.
It's just not the Mexican.
I don't think that's not the case though.
Types, but it was just so racially ridiculous.
That's just not the case. The level 1 mount is the donkey.
Burro that rides super slow. It's slower than any horse in the game. So
Yeah,
there's really
you
no
don't say
punchline.
it was
There's
racist.
no. I'm showing you the video clip now. There's really nothing else to show you.
Yeah.
It's just you start as a Mexican, and the game tells you that the Mexican is the lowest.
They're
form
gonna
of life.
fix that for the
The
PC.
game
I bet
tells
you.
that. Oh my god.
I bet they're gonna change that for the fucking re-release. I bet you any money.
Oh man.
I bet you for the re-release, they won't. This is Rockstar. They're not even going to have the online for the re-release. How much you want to bet? I guarantee you they're going to cut it out. That's how they are when they re-release their shit. They cut out features.
I'll say
So I
this.
guarantee it.
Yo, Gamerside Phil coming out here to school these fucking noobs, dude. They don't know shit about games. They don't understand they're talking to a professional gamer. He's been in the industry for ages. Did they know he went to E3? Okay, and he was sat next to Woody's gamer tag. Okay, he's one of those OG gamers. That's Darkside Phil. His gamer opinion is the best one here, and that's fucking saying something.
Actors will never let this shit go ever.
That was
now.
we're just joking, by the way.
That's why we do the chain together playthrough. We're all chained together going to hell.
Let's
So
go.
go. Junior Bacon Steve
go.
Burger has gifted 5 subs.
You know what too? What was I gonna say about the Rockstar? Oh, the Red Dead 2 online's fucking garbage. What a
Yeah, it
piece of
is.
shit, dude.
It's way worse than the first.
They
First
I
don't
never
care at
played it
all.
in my
They
life.
Don't care. Lady Titan 1989 for a sub. But let's go. Xeran, it's so boring. It's funny. You have to pay real money to make it anywhere, or it's like the worst grind.
Number 2. I literally don't have to say anything. Just
no.
watch the clips.
Oh no.
All right, this is pretty wild.
All right.
Gangsta, have you played Gangsta Kitchen, Ash, on the Wii? Or on the PS?
I've never heard of this game in my life. Gangsta Kitchen?
Ever had a PS Move?
I
know.
I had it.
Have you guys heard about this? Have you read about this? Have you seen this? Gangsta Kitchen? This game?
I know.
I used to play ping pong all the time. It was fun. Then I hurt my wrist from playing ping pong way too much. I couldn't jack off for a month.
All right.
Oh.
Fucking racist.
Phil's immediately vibing with it. He's like, Bob is that do, like he's so happy. And then Sean just comes, he's like, that's racist. Phil's just having such a good time.
This is this is
The
great.
way that Phil was vibing, like, Phil's so happy about it. Sean was disgusted.
He's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, what a fucking comedy duo.
It's like Parappa the Rapper,
DSP's very in tune for the culture. You guys think DSP is invited to the cookout? That's the question of the ages, really. Is DSP invited to your cookout? Let me know. Outback with the 10. Glad I don't have to work tonight so I can catch this live. That is I'm glad you feel that way, because this is a special style stream. Thank you so much, Outback, for the 10. I hope you're having fun.
But like a black dude at a kitchen, right?
Come on, man. Told you. Rachel Reed looks a lot different. Never forget your apron and your bulletproof vest when you cook in the gangster kitchen.
Oh,
Nice,
don't
nice.
forget your apron and your bulletproof vest when you're at the gangster.
He's obviously talking about 50 Cent, you guys. Come on. Come on. DSP is just the biggest 50 Cent fan. I think you guys are getting him out of context.
Everybody loves a pancake. Is that real?
Yes, this is a game.
That's not actually real, is it?
I swear to God, they made
This game's real.
Yeah.
The name of the game is TV Superstars. This is one of the mini games in the game. Yes.
Oh, the fucking game is called TV Superstars. It's not called Gangsta Kitchen. What the fuck? Bro, I was expecting to see like Cooking Mama style gameplay, but it's fucking Gangsta Kitchen. Not some fucking TV movie stars minigame bullshit. This completely changes everything. Yeah, I prefer Gangsta Kitchen. Lyrical Thesis with the 2. I mean, if we're having a clown at the cookout. Yes, for the kids, of course. That being said, shout out, obviously, I wouldn't let him near your kids. He did have that weird relationship with one Derek. So maybe not the best idea to hire that clown for your cookout. Thank you for the 2.
Yeah, like
caricatures of real people. It's a very
that,
odd game.
We can't make that an emote because that will get abused really.
Yeah.
Really.
You get in way too much trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we already do have that one that they're spamming in there.
Oh, the screaming black guy. Yeah.
We would need 50 subs right now for that to be an emote. If we get 50 subs, it will be
man,
we won't get 50 subs.
Come on, who's out there? Look at this.
This ink is gonna crack under pressure.
Yo, don't put too much cocaine.
Yo, it is kind of a Cooking Mama style, though.
Where did that come
It's just a shame that there's not like a bunch of recipes with a bunch of different cooking mini games.
Really?
That's Colombian, isn't it?
That's more like Cuban, Colombian.
Cuban, yeah.
I got my wires crossed for that
He
one.
mixed up his racist stereotypes, but it still came out just as funny. In fact, more so as a result.
Oh my God, you're right. Baby Man Gaming, thank you for reminding me. So that not only did they skip over the clips where DSP did actually say the N-word, but he did just say the other day that he's never said it before. Even though there's tons of footage of him saying it, and it was in the fucking clip that he literally sent to these people. Bro, why would you say these things and then do this content? Wait a minute. Brother, think things through. Oh my God, you look fucking dumb. All right, I didn't put the pieces together. Atlus, slow on the draw. Very cool, very cool. Thank you for the information. Yeah, he said variations. You're right. He never said the real hard R, you guys, except for that time that he absolutely did. You guys know the one.
At this moment, he knew the DSP channel was fucked. It was only a question. It wasn't even a question if they would be demonetized. It was whether the channel would be banned entirely.
And the funniest part about that, this was the height of my popularity on YouTube. It 100% was. I had the most views, the most people watching. This is one of the biggest co-op playthroughs we ever did on my channel.
Yeah. Oh, someone's saying it's for Kata's Kitchen.
It is for Kata's Kitchen.
That doesn't even work, man. Good luck.
What the
Ricada's Kitchen is the gangsta kitchen?
Why do you have a black eye?
Yeah, because it would do a face scan with the PlayStation camera, but of course your lighting, you're not in a fucking studio, so you don't have a good lighting, so it makes you look all fucked up and everything. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tight. You done good.
Fucking gangster kitchen. I can't handle it, man.
All right.
I'm not getting one up for this.
No.
You know what it's like to cook in the streets.
Actually cook on the streets. He cooked on the pavement.
That's a shite joke. Like a kid would come up with that one.
What?
Oh,
You rap?
Okay, this is insane.
I want to play this game.
Pancake crap?
Is there a re-release?
Can we?
Is there a fucking re-release? For fuck's sake, Andy.
Move only. You'd have to buy all that shit.
A
and have the
fucking
PlayStation and
re-release
everything.
of fucking TV movie stars so you could play Gangsta Kitchen? Good luck with that. Oh, okay.
Oh, but you need PS4, right? Not 5. It won't work for 5.
I don't know if this was on PS3, so I don't know if this works on PS3.
Shit, it was the 3. Yeah, you're right. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. That's gonna be tough.
Emperor with this pancake. U.S. government.
Is that a Klansman?
No, I thought it was too.
I
No,
thought-
it's the hat. It's the way the hat is.
Yeah.
It looked bad for a sec though.
Pure Pete Griffin.
Elvis is still alive.
Get a grip. Elvis Presley died on a toilet. Grab paint. And
I'm waiting for the joke. Sorry for. I apologize for the silence. A lot of dead air, but I'm waiting for the comedy.
He was made for Aunt Jemima. I want her back. Can we get her back on the
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Breakfast
Dude.
hasn't been the same. Somehow Uncle Ben's allowed to stay.
Yeah.
But no Aunt Jemima?
Oh no, that's not true. It's just Ben's rice. They got rid of Uncle Ben. It just says like Ben's original on there or something. Now. They changed that too.
Phil?
But is the black dude
Phil's
on
on
it?
top of that. Phil's on
No, it's
top
gone.
of the
He's
racial
off of it too.
stereotype.
Isn't that racist though? Being like, oh, sorry, no black people on food anymore.
Yeah, DSP, isn't that
That's
racist? Give your opinion on something.
Racist, it's an improvement. They don't have to look
DSP, how do you feel about Aunt Jemima being removed?
Bring it up.
How do you feel about
Racist
Uncle
stuff.
Ben? And not the Spider-Man version
That's what
either,
happens with these
but the
wokesters.
rice
They just
fella.
keep giving the racist
How do you feel
free
about that?
I mean, honestly, I would love to hear sales numbers of what happened to that syrup when they changed to the fucking mill syrup or whatever the hell they
Yeah,
are.
went
Who
to
the
the-
fuck goes and buys that?
Yeah.
You know, you're looking for
Buys
what you
Pearl
know.
Mill. What even is Pearl Mill Company? Some bullshit like that.
I started just buying like actual syrup now, like real Canadian, like tasty syrup. It's really good, by the way.
Canadians be like,
So
I
know a
guess.
video you're missing, and I'm shocked because that was the one that was
No.
like the worst one.
No, I slipped it in there, bud. Look
Oh, really?
at the top.
Oh,
You see how it says bonus Kino?
Okay.
I added it a little bit though.
Phil's like,
Because
make
there
sure
was
that-
two-
make sure that you get the worst one in.
There was
Phil,
two
you're
lines. I'm like, this cannot be on the show. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was a joke. What you said, and I was
Yo,
like,
imagine, dude, all of the shit that people say about Kick and how you can go over there and say essentially anything you want as long as you're not actually dropping hard R slurs in the chat, right? Like you can get away with quite a bit. Let's be fair. Even they had to fucking cut something out because it was too much. Like, think about that, dude. What the fuck are you sending these people in? Why would you bring this back up? I just don't understand what the fucking play was here. How does this benefit the business in the long run? I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
I'll set it up because I know exactly what the situation was. It wasn't how it sounds if you just play it. There's a background to it. There's context.
wait,
Okay,
are we talking
I'm-
about Dead
I'm
Space, right?
wondering how Phil
Oh
got
no,
kicked
that's not what
out.
I'm talking about. See, you don't have it. You don't have the clip.
I know what you were
Oh.
talking about then. You were talking about your Prince of Persia playthrough. I did not put that.
No, not that either. There was one in this
Wait,
countdown,
how
but
many
I guess I didn't send you the
moments
file.
are there?
No fucking shit, dude. How many terribly horrible racist moments are there that Andy's literally named off 3 different ones now? And you're still not on the right one. What the fuck?
Wait a minute.
Worst.
No, not that horrible racist moment.
That's right. There's
Oh, the
I
cat
added
rolled
one
over
more
on the
picture. It was 10.
keyboard.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. I edited.
Oh my
this down a little
god,
bit.
get off the fucking
Here is the
keyboard.
famous, infamous. Do you want me to play it?
All right, everything's fucked. This really is a disaster stream. 9,000. I don't even know where the fuck we were. Now I gotta go find out. God damn it. Damn it. God damn. God
Like,
damn
tasty
it. All right,
syrup.
we're back.
It's really good,
We're
by
back.
the way.
Canadian syrup. Too many racist moments.
I edited a.
We edited it a little bit.
Wait, are we talking about?
There we go. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're
Oh
back.
no, that's not what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
she
You
wants.
don't have
She
it. You
wants the
don't have it.
I know
burrito.
what you were talking
Exactly.
about then. You were
It's
talking
revenge
about
for never getting her
the Prince
one.
of Persia playthrough. I did not.
She'd
put that.
probably
not that
fucking
either.
eat it.
There was
Hot
one in
Cheetos
this
and all.
countdown.
She's a
I
menace.
sent you the
Moments
file.
are there? Wait a minute.
There's
No, not that horrible racist moment.
That's right, there's
too bad for the
worse.
show. No, not that horrible moment that's too bad to be played on the show. No, there's another moment that's
There's
even
another.
more insane.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay.
Should we
Shit.
guess them?
We got a problem.
Just insulted you.
You've seen all our chefs in action. Let's find out who's gonna take the crown.
I think I beat you there early.
This game was Kino though. It is a knockoff of Parappa the Rapper, I gotta say.
This part is, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is it or is it just this part? I feel like we didn't get a good look at the whole game.
Oh, that was his friend. That was John.
No spray bottles involved. She's laying in my lap now and getting pet. She's fine.
Oh, this was all John's idea, actually.
Pikachu G, I'm not. I added stuff to this, dude. Like, what do you mean? Like, what the fuck?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
John was the mastermind. Don't
All
worry.
right, I
we'll
think
do
number
this
one.
version.
Number one.
Wait.
Well, the most racist moment of the year. Number one.
Let's go.
Okay, so let me set this up so everyone understands.
Yo,
the
the
circumstances.
most racist moment, literally number one, is him in real life. You can't write this shit, dude. You can't make it up. It couldn't even be fake video game racism. It had to be in real life racism. Hell yeah, dude. And I bet you it's still not fucking funny.
Surrounding what happened.
What do you mean?
This year in July, John Rambo and I flew out together to Nashville to participate in the Super Battle Opera qualifiers for Super
Was
Street
his
Fighter 2
name
Turbo.
really John Rambo?
No,
No,
that was
of
his,
course
that was his Street Fighter
I
nickname, like
actually
when he went
believed
at a
it
tournament.
really was John Rambo until
That would have been badass.
I was
Imagine.
hard. I was like, it happened to be like Sylvester Stallone. Okay.
Now, Howard was also supposed to come along with us, but he couldn't get the same flight. Therefore, he was going to fly out later that day after he had worked. He couldn't get out of work that day.
Holy
Oh,
fuck. We need a
after this, guys,
preamble
we've
on
got
the fucking
Dicker.
racist
Wait,
remarks? Come on, man.
I think Dicker's first. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Happening
Dick
was
yeah.
Cool.
Howard went to the airport, and there was so much traffic on the way there. He drove for over 2 hours. Keep in mind, the airport is only an hour away from where he lives, but the traffic was so intense, he got there and was literally 1 minute late. They told him, no, you just missed the cutoff. You cannot check in, and you cannot go on
That's
your flight.
bullshit.
So he had to
That
drive.
is
First of all, he had to
bullshit.
reschedule his flight for the next day. At
Okay.
inconvenient time. He had to drive all the way back home, which was another 2 hours
Alright.
of traffic. Then the next day, he had to drive all the way back to the airport again, which again
The
was
fact that this is in a top 10 racist moments and this number one, it kind of sounds like we're trying to justify somebody saying something that may or may not be taken as racist, which is kind of wild, especially when you preface it with "you guys need the full context and details, that way it makes sense." Like, this is kind of wild. But
insane amount of
okay,
traffic, so
okay.
pretty much because of what's going on.
I'll
at
listen to the
airports in
story,
United
I
States
guess.
Ever since 9/11,
9/11.
he was in a really mean mood when he finally got to Nashville. So we were all sitting around at Jack in the Box, kind of joking around, talking a little bit about his ordeal on his flight out. And here's what happened.
All right, so for those of you in areas where you don't have Jack in the Box,
This is wild.
this is a ultimate bacon double. Basically 2 giant burgers with all kinds of condiments. Bacon is slapped on there. These guys got the big chicken sandwich, which is like
biting.
2
Look
chicken
at, oh
patties.
my god!
Cheese.
What's wrong? What was he thinking, man? Look at that on
What?
his face. Do you not see? Like,
He's got
look at this
the
bite he's taking out of it.
he's
I've
got
never seen
he's got the
someone eat
boogie
so
glob
sloppy.
on it. You know what I'm saying? For you guys that seen the boogie react video from the other day where he talked shit about DSP on Twitter, he had something like that on his lip the whole fucking video too, dude.
All my days. Look at the
Devour.
fucking
Yeah, that's right,
tongue sticking
Campbell.
there,
That's
right?
right.
Lettuce, tomato, some
Oh
kind
my
of sauce. I don't know what's
god!
on it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
know that
you're
was
and you're
Super
fucking
sauce.
all right. You're right, Teeling. Why is he rattling off their entire fucking order and the description of their burgers? Why, who does that? When you're hanging out with your friends and trying to, capture a moment or something, you start rattling off their fucking order like a detective or something, bro. Mind your fucking business.
That sandwich, the sloppy
Okay.
coffee.
Yes, we did get Howard. He finally arrived, so good shit. Day late and a dollar short, but he's here.
And you wonder some things. And then you wonder why we have terrorists.
Whoa.
Airport security's working well.
Wow.
Keeping a Street Fighter player from making it to his
That's right.
Oh,
You know, the most dangerous people on the planet, Street Fighter players. Meanwhile, Habib walked right through with his shake. He said it's a German full of bombs.
I don't even know what he said there.
Amazing.
But I'm pretty sure it breaks the Okay, well, there's a bomb.
Yo, Andy didn't even hear the fucking joke? Like, that's how unengaged we are. He goes, I don't even know what he said right there, but that must be funny. That must be it. It must be TOS, you guys. This is the Kino right here, I think. Okay. Oh, the bomb sound effect went off. Yeah, that's it. That was the punchline. I get it. All right, bro.
All
Really
right,
good
well,
sub.
I mean, wait, did we miss
But yes,
that?
the context actually did make it so much worse because it wasn't even like an unrelated, just like offensive to be offensive style thing. Like, this was I'm gonna call it premeditated. Yeah, I'm gonna go with premeditated.
Yeah, there's one missing for sure, and I know what it is.
Oh, he didn't have it in the list for me to download.
I must have forgot to send it, or I have the raw file, but you cannot play the raw file. You
Okay.
can't play it.
Oh, we
You
can't.
can't.
Oh.
Make a raw file of seven.
Okay.
But then how could it only be number 7?
Don't worry. I added one more to make sure it was 10.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. I edited this down a little bit. Here is the famous, infamous. Do you want me to play this, Phil? Like, how many subs for us to play? This one's nuts.
Let's get at least 20 subs.
Do you care?
Darkside Pimp has gifted 20 subs.
20.
And we're hyping up Hello Jew. I get it. It's funny. It's a classic DSP clip. One of the all-time greats, absolutely. But like, you know what? I feel like everybody's seen it, right? It's a classic for a reason.
Wait,
I don't know.
wait a minute. Let's get it.
Maybe I'm just being negative.
He was ready.
Darkside Pimp just throws you to the wolves.
Before the fucking delay even
Dude,
said.
you're thinking Sneedburger
I
has
edited
sent
that.
5 subs. Let's get 5.
By the way, this was obviously a joke. Gabe, if you're watching, we vouch for Phil, okay, first of all. And you went after one group. You're going to go after the other as a joke, of course. People took it a little bit too crazy, but here we go. All right.
Is it the Dead Space? Or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It's
This is what happens when you let the Jews do whatever they want.
Okay.
Phil, shut it down. Those are the chosen people, Phil. Now, to be honest,
This is very topical. This is definitely the kind of thing that DSP should be ascribing his name to, given the current political climate. I think this is a big brain, high IQ move for DSP. I think everybody is going to love this. Not that I think this will genuinely, like, you know, it's DSP. Nobody actually gives a shit about the guy. He won't be relevant for anything anyway. But again, it's just, there's not a time or a place.
This actually aged a lot better.
Now
there
you're
are a lot more-
allowed.
Now you're allowed, Phil.
Not on his channel. There's not a time or a place. I want to rephrase.
Yeah, so Phil, as long as you're a Democrat and you support the Palestinians, this is actually
This is
allowed.
not. Yeah. There we go.
The Jews overrun space, and now look at this. Their greed has had the artifact turn everyone into necromorphs.
Okay.
So now I, the last remaining Nazi, must exterminate them.
Well, it's kind
Oh,
of nuts.
Phil, what were you... Phil! What were you thinking, Phil? Phil!
Well,
one shot.
Oh, man.
Back in the day, how I spun it. Well, not really how I spun it, but like I used to listen to a lot of Howard Stern. You know, and now listen, Howard Stern is Jewish, so if he wants to make this kind of joke, he's allowed, right? But he used to have segments on his show where people would be like, "Oh, I'm a Nazi," and they would do the voice and they would make jokes like this.
And I didn't realize until that TBS episode where they were just, you know, saying slurs willy-nilly. I think that was the one that Snood was on. I can't remember the name of it. It was like a month ago or so. You guys remember. Snood specifically was saying a lot of slurs. Anyway, I think they showed there how much of that bit DSP actually stole off of Howard Stern. I didn't know it was that bad. I thought maybe he took an idea or it was a style of humor. Like, it was the whole fucking bit. He kind of changed the name. So I couldn't believe it. That was new information to me. So big ups to ALT for having that old man style knowledge.
You're at least 5% Ashkenazi Jewish, right?
Yeah.
You're at least 10% Ashkenazi, right? No?
Me?
Oh, Phil, you blew it, Phil. You're supposed to say you are at least a certain percentage. How I spun this insanity. All right, go ahead, Phil.
Do we have a link? I might be able to get one.
Where's the line?
I say might because I don't have the best patience. I feel like Snood should be here and he should have it personally.
Did you really?
Feel like that sounds like a Snood
I
job.
removed 2 lines that even I was like,
It's the Führer Phil.
He knows when he was on.
Hello, Jew. Who's that line?
Oh yes. Fuck you. That's you fight me now, Jew. You have no legs.
All right, I think
Comedy genius. Absolutely.
Top 10. But those lines,
You loved
that
it.
legit was from
I
2010 as
loved
well.
it.
That actually was from 2010.
Wow,
but that didn't make the countdown.
It was a better time. It was a more civilized age, wasn't it?
Your respects, man. You know, like racial jokes now. You know what though? I'll say this though about racial jokes. They're coming back. I notice a lot more like podcasts. Like
Racist
Joe
jokes
Rogan,
are coming back.
Andrew Schultz even saying racist jokes all the time, and no one cares anymore. Like I think the pendulum is swinging back because 2017 and stuff is where it got so overly censored and gay and stupid, even if you were joking around. So, yes. Let's give a round of applause, everyone.
Round of applause for Phil for laughing at himself and just being a really good sport all the
Amazing.
time.
It was
Right.
another time.
And then, yeah, an incredible sport as he just sat there and said, fuck all for nothing. Great. I love that. What a tremendous performance. What a great sport. He really contributed to the content. For sure.
People liked that content back then. And
Don't
literally
worry,
no
we're
one
not
bitched.
done yet
No
by
one.
any
So,
means.
you know,
There's still so much left. God, there's so much left.
Later that a bunch of people that hated you, tried to use it out of context to hurt you, but now it's all out in the open and we can all see it for what it was. It was a lot of fun.
But there's a silver lining to all of this. Okay.
Thank you,
That
Dune
Space
Messiah.
Festival got me banned from Blip TV.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much for joining the skeleton gang, the 60 skulls, if you will.
Yes.
Correct.
So
I was
thank
going to
you.
be part of their team. They had a team that was called Blistered Thumbs, which is all gamers, and it was Angry Joe.
All
Angry Joe was at the
gamers.
top, and I was coming in. I actually, in 1 week, I had more views on Blip TV than Angry Joe and everybody else. The only person who had more views than me was the Nostalgia Critic. So they were going to put me right at the top of Blistered Thumbs to be part of their group. And then I put that video out, and I got kicked off the site, and that was the end of it. I never talked to them ever again.
And by the way,
because if you had stayed, you would have been Felita by now.
ooh, yeah, we talked about this. If you didn't see our last show, guys, Phil was in chat, but we were watching all the that guy with the glasses movies. What was it again?
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I don't know fuck all about that guy with the glasses. I don't really know anything about them fucking weirdos over there. That was not the type of shit I was watching back in the day. I'm too young for that bullshit. I thought it was cringe as hell. But that's the end of my spiel. I don't know fuck all about it. Doug Walker, is that the fellow over there?
Congress and all this stuff. It all fell apart, by the way. There was like an Epstein style guy.
What do you? Okay, I don't know if Mike Michaud was actually.
You said that.
That's what I said, but it's not really. Is Mike Michaud really on the level?
What
of
in the
Jeffrey
goddamn?
It was bad, but it wasn't Epstein level.
Upset. Like I don't know. Change the channel. We got to go over the documents again. Remember they left some guy apparently upside down on a cross in the desert.
Yeah. That's and you were supposed to be in those movies, right?
I was going to be in all of that. Yes.
Yeah. So it'd be Nostalgia Critic, DSP, Spoonie, Linkara, like what? Yeah.
Yo, could you imagine DSP hanging out with all of those fucking bozos back in the day, though? Like, I've seen footage with no audio of those fellas running through the desert or whatever for their goofy little movies. I couldn't fucking imagine DSP being able to behave himself long enough to do something like that. Absolutely not. The man's a monster when it comes to social interaction, in that he doesn't know how to do it. Thank you, Outback, so much for the $5. All right, you got a point. Kind of wish I got called in now. At least then you'd be making money. Thank you for the $5, brother.
The story is.
I told you. I tried to warn you. People tried to warn me, and I don't listen.
Of the broadcast or whatever as a cameo, so they put him up on a cross, and they all went for lunch
upside down.
Yeah, upside down with like a fucking blindfold on, and they all just went for lunch and left him there.
What the hell?
And like, there's no water, no food, and they just forgot about the guy. I don't know how long he was up there, but this is the story. That's the one that stuck with me about Change the Channel. Legend is he's still up there somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on positively, I hope.
Are we heading into
the RTU folder? So let's have.
Oh boy, there was an RTU segment? Dude, I love RTU. You guys love RTU. You were telling me earlier today during the morning stream.
Actually believe he deleted his channel, or did he hide his channel just so he can bring it back later?
He hid it.
Is it another rich today, rich tomorrow?
Yeah, I think Phil's right. I think Phil's right. I voted that.
Literally, he just did that with his Twitter. He put his Twitter. Oh, he deleted his Twitter. He got it back within 24 hours.
He bet some guy. Did you see? He bet some guy $200. The guy's like $200. You bring it back within 24 hours. And then he came back within 12 hours, and now he's not paying the guy. And
An
they have
Amish
meltdowns.
fish saying everything past this point is batshit insane.
Who believes
All
that's
right,
been deleted
we'll
for
see.
real?
We'll see.
Who believes
If it
he
gets
just
too
hit the
stupid and too big of a waste of our
Right
time,
now,
we'll go home.
95%.
I'll give you all
just
early
hit the
release
channel.
if it gets too fucking
If he
stupid.
actually deleted this channel. This is
Because
one
I
of the
am
biggest
old man
boneheaded
style,
blunders
and it is
in
getting late.
history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reserve the right to
It's
retire
funny,
whenever I
was watching his stream
please.
today, and all of his
Gonna
chat, all
channel
of
my
his
inner
fans
old
were
man.
So upset. Like the ones that are left, they're like, all of our memories and thousands of hours and all of the fun from over the years, and it's all gone. And it's
DSP
just to
says
take a
even
huge
less.
dump
Oh
on
my
his
fuck,
own
how?
Yeah.
the people who supported him for years, to take that away from them because he feels like he's embarrassed and humiliated and all this. So he's just going to take his ball and go home, giving his haters the ultimate victory.
Yeah.
Giving Phil the ultimate victory.
Yeah,
giving
Agent
Cena
Proper. I
the
heard a lot of
ultimate
people were
victory,
clocking out
giving
early on this
Keemstar and
one.
Lolcow Live, huge victory. The Big Cheese Crusaders, Blackbuster Critic,
Afro Game,
Afro
dude.
Game Dude.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of,
I'm
like,
one of those
Review
tired at
China
night people.
USA,
Oh my god.
Definitely,
you know,
definitely.
Review Hell
And I
Critic,
go to work
Review
late,
Hell
and I just
USA,
have
Review
fun,
Tech
and people
USA
like
Critic,
me.
Anna Doyle, all of the legends
And
of the
I
past
skip work
are
so that
all
I can fuck
celebrated
because I'm
now,
incredibly
all
based like
dancing
that.
on
Yeah,
Dicker's
that's me, that's me,
grave.
that's me.
Well, his
You know,
own
David Cage
fans are
actually
just
put me in a
completely
game one time.
demoralized, defeated, felt it. And here's the best part, if this really is all true. Now we own Dicker's legacy. Now the only way to remember Phil, or not Phil, but Rich's content
a
is
little
through
little
watching
Freudian
the
slip there,
Casino.
isn't it,
Watching
PPP?
Phil make
Just a
fun-
little
watching
bit.
the playlist is now the only way to watch a lot of his content. So
Or
the only way he'll be
The June the
remembered
King documentary.
or
The
the
June the
June
King
the King
documentary.
documentary.
1 million views almost, by the way. Buddy. Hang on, you know
This
what? I have an idea.
brutality that he's living in.
Let me actually search here. Review Tech USA. I'm gonna search YouTube here. The number one 8-bit Eric with Review Tech deletes his channel.
And I thought that DSP wanted RTU to do better. I thought that he didn't want this for RTU, and now he's sitting there and yucking it up with these two kick users here, and he's fucking yucking it up that he deleted his channel and that his only legacy will be through the Kino Casino. That doesn't sound like you wanted him to win, DSP. That doesn't sound like you wanted it better for him. It sounds like you wanted to dance on his fucking grave because you didn't like him and you had personal beef and you just didn't want to say it because you're a bitch and a coward. Just say how you feel. It's so much more respectable.
JKB was saying his channel is gone, and then Review Tech Stream says Review Tech channel is no more. Let's celebrate. And then June the King, and then our documentaries. Literally,
That's it.
literally.
That's how he'll be remembered now. He'll be
Yeah.
known as Dropbox Dickers, Diddler Dickers, Diddy Dickers.
And then
But you have to put yourself into his mind, because in his mind, he actually sees this as a win-win for himself. Because in one situation, if he doesn't bring the channel back, he can be like, oh, woe is me. I was bullied by the internet.
Yeah.
Everyone feel bad for me.
Yeah.
On the other side, he can now use this as fuel and be like, oh, look, all my fans, my real fans that you say don't exist, they're asking me to bring back my channel. So now I'm going to bring it back as a favor to them. Not because for me, but for the fans. So he'll look like a hero bringing back his channel again if he decides to do that. So he sees it in his mind as a win-win, but it's broken logic. He doesn't understand how much he's hurting.
ESP really thinks that RTU's playing 5D chess over here? I mean, I guess he could be. Maybe that is the fucking play, but like, you know, you say you don't care about the guy, but you're over here trying to fucking analyze his mindset and figure out what his next fucking move is. It's kind of lame as hell, actually, if you think about it. But that's fine. Yeah, DSP's Theo theory. Isn't it crazy how lame everything is when he does it? Like, even theorizing about something lame like that could be fun if it wasn't the guy.
Himself.
That's
But
how he'll do
okay,
it.
it's
He'll say like
fine.
that.
One horrible decision too, because we offered Dickers $2,000 for his channel. We offered him an additional $1,000 for his play button, and he just flushed that $3,000 down the toilet.
Yeah. Yeah.
He could have made out, like, at least got a little bit of something out of it. We were going to change it to Review Tech Canada.
Mhm.
We were going to bring in Phil as the third chair on our new tech review show.
And do reviews and yeah,
We-
stuff like
We
that.
all review the news every day. We regurgitate news articles at you in a lazy
Oh my god,
fashion
could
with
you
our back
fucking
on, right?
imagine?
But,
Could
know,
you fucking imagine DSP actually does a DSPN style show fucking produced quote unquote by fucking Kino Casino God damn, what a nightmare timeline that would have been, right? Imagine all of the fucking, all of the dirt you would have to sift through in order to find gold dust there.
Unable to, because Dicker's he just hates fun, he hates money, I guess. The only thing he loves is fucking seltzer drink. It's a big W for seltzer. I think the
Jay Wuso, thank you so much for the 2, Atlas, you poor brave soul. Thanks for streaming. I appreciate that. Thank you. Who fucking knows how long it'll be, though?
I have a question for you, Phil. Did you? Okay, so he said how much he made a month off that channel. Now, no one. Okay, all right, don't read chat. How much do you think he made a month on that channel? Just guess.
On his main Review Tech USA channel?
On the main channel, a month. Just guess.
Today or in its prime?
No, like
in the last few months.
A month. In the last few months, how much a month? How much a month do you think?
His views dropped off, and he's not getting any super chats or anything on that channel because he's streaming on the other channel. So just residual ad income on that channel.
Yeah.
Figure it out, DSP. Give a fucking number. Come on.
$1,000 a month, if that.
Let's go to the next slide.
Okay.
And then let's have him tell you.
Oh boy.
I didn't even have that planned, by the way. That's crazy that worked out.
Want to know how much that? Oh yeah, good point. Want to know how much that channel made the past 30 days with clips going up?
Please, I'm interested.
$600.
Oh my!
Very cool. Very cool, Rich. 600. Hey,
there's a good reason.
You fucking know what though? If Rich would have went and got a real fucking job, right? Like, let's actually assess this from a realistic standpoint. If Rich wasn't a fat, lazy piece of shit who actually had marketable skills and could do something, $600 coming in a month for a place that you don't upload to, and the content is already there. Even if it's dwindling over time, it's still a nice little check to have come rolling in every month that you're literally not working for. But like, and that's why deleting his channel is so fucking stupid. Go get a goddamn job, have the extra income coming in, and get off the fucking internet, bro. Actually just log off. It would have been okay. But you tore that asunder, I guess, if he really did delete his channel.
Said recently, his content is only good for consumption immediately. You want to see what is going on with him today? Once it's the next day, no one gives a shit about what he put out yesterday. So no one's ever going to go back.
Thank you, just a bad boy with the one gifted. Hell yeah, man.
They want to see what's the new clown show today. So that's it.
What a foolish decision, though.
It is.
Even if it is only $600 a month, it's still $600 a month.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
It's hard to believe that he truly has shut it down.
I agree.
Because that's
with what I said first.
Make working at Walmart.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he's gonna be able to make it full time at Walmart, man. It's gonna be tough.
Well, dude, if he had just posted, I told Jay today. I went on his show for a second. He phoned me, right, and he was just like, all I said was, all you have to do was talk PS5 this week, did this and that, and just spit it out daily. Just a 10-minute video, no editing, and spit it out. It's all you had to do, and you couldn't even do that.
You know, he said that he would sooner die than do that.
Why?
Yo, he did say that. He did say that.
Because he was coping about
again, DSP actually adding fucking nothing. But yes, RTU did say that. And that's why RTU's downfall never made any sort of sense to me, because he had the easiest fucking job, but he still couldn't do it.
Do that again.
But if DSP doesn't start adding something, we're done.
Who's actually a donator
I don't want to sit here and listen to fucking RTU all day. Why is this titled Phil the Goutmaster?
Whoa,
exactly.
Yeah.
And Rich has kids.
This is a really long RTU segment. Holy shit.
Three?
Three.
I thought he had one. What the fuck?
He has 2 sons and a daughter.
What?
And he just doesn't want to work to support them. In fact, it's his parents who support him and who support his kids. So it's just a complete generational failure. It's just like, you know, the old are supposed to take care of the young. He's just failed. He's just failed completely because he's too good to sit down and talk 3 news stories for 10 minutes a day.
You know,
amazing head shake, DSP.
Crazy.
How you.
And when we get into just how like Locale Live destroyed him.
Oh my god.
You know, like I have.
Yep. DSP agrees. Ask DSP if he's seen any of that content. Please. I really hope that they press him and ask him something along like, you know, what was your favorite part? Did you see this? Did you see that? Do you remember? Because he fucking doesn't, brother. He doesn't know any of this shit. He doesn't do homework. He knows the least amount about RTU as possible, and that's why all of his comebacks are dog shit. That's why everything that he says is hypocritical and immediately fucking contradicted by everything he says. because he doesn't know anything. He just can't be bothered to know about the things that he talks about for some reason. Thank you, Lyrical Thesis, for the 5. When are you doing your daily / semi-daily breakdowns again? Those were great during the morning routines. I changed the way that I did things, and it got more complicated, and I don't really want to repeat myself too much, like in the videos. And I felt like I was doing that a lot. Because you say a lot of things about the guy, you know, and he only changes so much over a period of time. I didn't want to bombard you guys with the same thing over and over and over again in the videos. So now they're more spaced out, and I try and spend more time on them to not say the same things. So probably not gonna happen daily or semi-daily again. It don't work out like that.
Did they ever just take Rich to task a couple nights ago?
Yeah.
And I sat there and I go, oh no, they're really doing it. They really did the village on Review Tech USA. And I think that's part of the reason why he's deleted this channel is once Boogie2988 is dunking on you.
Yeah.
Once the guy who faked cancer, faked getting molested, made money off of it, once that guy feels comfortable enough to just come and put your head in the fucking urinal and swirly you.
Yeah.
And that's why he faked suicide.
You mean,
did you see this, Phil?
You mean kind of like, you know, Boogie just did the other day when he made a video on Twitter saying how miserable it was to try and coordinate with Phil and how he was misrepresenting the situation when it came to the interview? You mean kind of like that? Is that the death whistle for a career? Is Boogie2988 dunking on you? All right, okay, I'll keep that in mind moving forward.
I did, yeah, I saw that.
Review Tech USA actually faked his own death because he was so ashamed of getting paddled by Boogie2988 that he actually gave up on life and faked his own death.
Let me
and then
read
made
this.
fun of suicide victims and fought with his own fan whose daughter committed suicide.
No,
It's crazy.
Phil, did you see that? Phil, did you see that? It's actually
Yeah.
fucked. You saw that part?
I saw it, yep.
And look at this, by the way, Boogie's tweet here from 6 hours ago. I retweeted it. He writes this. Imagine being so pathetic that even I think you're a shit show.
And you know, and
Like the
that's why we're
self-felt from
wrong.
Boogie.
No, but
And
Kino, because it's like a kamikaze feltoning of Review Tech USA. Boogie is sacrificing for once.
But again, like Boogie was pretty much saying the same things about DSP. He was saying how fucking miserable it is to work with DSP and how everything on when it came to this interaction was a failure on his behalf.
Himself for the greater good.
Yeah.
For once, Boogie is actually doing what's right, and it's righteous.
In reality, is there a single content creator that hasn't done more than what Rich does now to try to make money? You know what I'm saying? Like, he just sits there pumping his face full of THC constantly, and he thinks he's going to make a living. He deletes his channel of hard work.
I don't like the
wants to
way
do
that
the joke,
DSP
but
says
he
that he
thinks what
shoves his
content
face with
creation is now.
THC.
Every
I don't know. There's something about the way that he specifically says that it's THC instead of just saying that he gets high, that he smokes weed, that he's, you know, doing edibles. The THC is too specific.
Every stream is crying about you. It's true. Boogie works harder than him. At least Boogie has a variety of content on the show. He went out and did the camping trip and got humiliated doing that. He went out to the Kamala Harris Trump rally thing, got humiliated at that. He went out and had water balloons thrown at his face. You know, he got that tattoo of liar on his face that, is it real? Is it not? Even Keemstar on this most recent episode questioned whether it was real, which I thought was pretty funny. So, you know, Boogie is actually, you know, he's putting in more work than both Wings and Rich combined, which is insane. It's insane. But this is the timeline that we're in.
And I really do think that that's the only reason that LOLcow Live exists the way that it does and that it's profitable, because Boogie really is willing to do anything that Keemstar tells him to. And that's what I was saying earlier on the morning stream. If you've ever seen LOLcow Live clips, it's pretty much just the fucking Boogie acting like a freak show and getting guard wrangled by fucking Keem while Boogie sits there and I guess collects a paycheck. He's the He's the fella from Indigo Prophecy in this scenario. Like me, Furfur.
This is the insanity that we're in, where we're finding the elusive, ultra rare foil.
Meth Bear, thank you so much for the 2. Science Side Phil is a mature streamer, dude. And the cat is done with this fucking stream. She hates it. Now we've jumped 1,000,000 seconds forward. God damn it. Everything sucks and I hate it here all the time.
Like, let's just think about this. This is the man that was sent by God to destroy Dicker's career. The most humiliating.
You know what? If this wasn't where we were, it doesn't even matter. We're just moving on positively.
Wasn't even, Keemstar, wasn't even Dark Side Phil.
No.
Wasn't any of them.
Dude, this is the ending of Ghostbusters. This
exactly.
is the Warrior Destroyer, and he thinks
No,
that's
see, and Amish Fish the cat isn't on Thin Ice because I know as like her strategy is to walk across the desk, get my attention, and then sit in my lap. Like I know that's her plan. She just steps on the fucking keyboard every time. That's why most of the time I stream with it off.
thing, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Boogie!
No,
he destroyed me! He actually destroyed me! I can't believe it!
The Mr. Rogers of the internet, the innocent times of Boogie pouring Mountain Dew on his tits and flopping in the pool and telling us his life story. All of those innocent, wonderful moments, and it's come back as Boogie the Vicious Destroyer. Right hand of stool. It's Tipples! Tipples! Here comes Tipples!
Oh no, Tipples!
By the way,
talk about a fucking forced meme. I am not a Tipples fan, brother.
We see, Boogie was like enemy number one for the entire internet. Everyone took turns pissing on Boogie, Medicare, Mudahar, DSP, us, everyone. And now we're all like, ring it up, Boogie dub.
And no one wants to give it to
No, it's tough.
Nobody wants to. Everybody's like, oh, this is, it's like you pinch your nose as you ring up the W. It stinks, It's like, what is this shit? But it's undeniable. He's just destroyed Dicker's entire career inside of a day.
Sector in chat, he's like, no.
I just don't know where that is coming from. I don't understand. I'm confused. Did I miss something? I don't. All right.
But no, it's a yeah.
Fine.
No, we deny it.
We're moving on. Again, we're continuing to move on positively. No bullshit.
Guys, this is like another majestic.
We just got to keep going. It isn't endure.
Necromancing a pathetic worm in order to destroy something. It's like that moment when Ralph was felted by Jarbo. And it's like, how much lower could it possibly get? This is that moment.
The 21st Sergeant, I can't say. I don't have enough experience with people under the influence.
I started getting messages saying that Review Tech USA
never particularly been my scene. He's definitely got strange behavior, but hasn't he always? I don't know.
Attacking 8-Bit Eric, attacking everybody. And it turns out it's because he's a bad dad.
Whoa! Oh, Boogie dabbing on him. Oh my God! Tactical nuke inbound, just going right for his throat. And Boogie just becomes vicious. In this promo, I don't know how many of you saw it on Locale.
I haven't seen this.
Boogie, I don't know where.
All right, you know what, guys, I don't think the DSP is gonna add anything. I'm gonna be honest. Some of you might be Kino enjoyers. You might like the way that Ashton tells a tale and paints a picture and hypes it up. But if DSP is not gonna fucking add anything, I think we're done here. I think I think that was it for DSP. Congratulations on the collab. Everybody was so excited. They were begging for it. They wanted it so fucking bad. And then they got it. And it was the bobblehead simulator. So thank you. Skip to the next part. What's the Gout Master? Okay, what is Gout Master?
And finally we caught him, right? It's like we exposed him. We followed the signal.
What the fuck is that?
Finally, everyone believes us. We're like, see?
And I have a past history of him on Drama Alert, which he's going to mention when we see this meltdown, where he did some shitty thing.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm good. I'm sorry. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm glad we could see at least the racist moments and some RTU stuff. Very cool, very robust. Thank you all. I will see you all hopefully soon. Till then, stay safe. Goodbye.